podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
What up? That was a rough start. I fucked up, man. I got to get these Border Wars intros together a little bit better. Messed that up. We're back. We're here to talk season 9 and the recap and everything that is Border Wars 9 plus what's next, what's to come, what to expect. Francis, the Premier Man, this Toronto. What up? What's going on, champ? Welcome back.
Hey yo, what's up, yo? What's up, everybody? Thanks to the man upstairs for another one. Hope everybody, you know what I'm saying, had a little quick break. And we back, because listen, Border Wars 9 was fantastic, amazing event. Shout out to everybody who was out there. And we're looking forward to the next one, man. The next one should be great. What's up?
What up?
So we got a lot of things to run down, a lot of things to discuss. So let's, you know what I'm saying, let's not waste no time and get into it.
Yeah, man, let's talk. I mean, where you want to start? You want to start with where we at or what was next? You know what I'm saying? You was there. You was the event coordinator. Where do you want to start at?
We would start from where we at. Where we were at, like, you know what I'm saying, how the weekend was for you. You could start with that.
I mean, for me, perfect. I couldn't act. I mean, obviously we made some mistakes and there was some errors, but overall, one of the best Border Wars events that we've had. I can't wait for the professionally done footage just to see where we at exactly, because I got big dreams and big visions for this. And, I feel like we're getting so close to some of those dreams and goals and visions that, I'm getting very, very excited, man. Very excited. But all the Border Wars fighters lived up. The fights were fantastic. I just can't complain, man. I'm ready for the next one, March. We've already agreed that it's going to be March 2021. So we got like 4 months and some change to get ready. We've agreed it's not going to be first week. And it's not going to be the second week. So we're looking at third week, right? Or the second is open, maybe. The second is open.
No. It's not going to be the first or the third week. It's going to be the second or the last week.
All right. So it'll be the 13th or the 27th.
Yes.
And we're talking March. We're talking March. So we're talking about 4 weeks. 4 months, a little over 120 something days to get ready for those that want to be in it and those that want to be a part of it.
So, well, hold on. Well, let me ask you a question before we jump into this one real quick. If you could pinpoint one highlighted instance of the weekend in terms of the card, not chilling together, hanging out. Whether it was a press conference to win or the actual fight proceedings, the post. What was the highlight part of that for you?
I mean, the way we transformed the gym. We've been there 3 times. We've grown so much that, we have a certain amount of props and a certain amount of, equipment now that was at our, reach to allow the gym to slightly transform. And I felt like it just looked better than ever. I don't know if it was because of the ring walks and the carpet and the smoke machine and the lights. I mean, I don't know. I feel like production-wise, it's got to be better.
I heard that. Super chat from Big Super Max Rodriguez. Shout out to my boy Vega, who wants to keep coming to help out production, Wise, and all the guys who stepped in, help with all the production. Yeah, shout out to Vega for
Yeah,
sure,
Vega,
man. Big shout
Vega
out to
and
Vega.
White Boy, they did so good. It was good to meet White Boy. Good to see that, you know, he's pretty real and pretty decent dude. Helped us out. No complaints. His fighter missed weight. You know, he didn't make any big deals about it. He tried to renegotiate to even heavier weight. You know, he was weighing 163 with jeans, socks, sneakers, a plate, and a steak in his hand. And he was willing to fight, for sure, Fire D DeMarcus at 180. And DeMarcus just had to lose those 3 pounds. He couldn't do it. The fight was off. But White Boy decided to stick around and be a cameraman. And, you know, he did a really good job. Him and Vega, shout out. Salute to the two of them. So, yeah, Francis, the praying mantis.
Yeah, man. So definitely
I want to hear. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Not because, you know what, I was gonna move on to the next one. I'm on to the next already, man.
I know.
I'm on to the next.
I just wanna just wanna recap. Like, you know, I felt like, you know, I'm saying, the card play out together was amazing. The way it was action packed, it's full of excitement. It flowed beautifully. Of course, yeah, we make mistakes. It's show business. Once you're in show business, and everything is never gonna go straight, man. Especially when you're working with technology. Something always go stupid or go wonky. That's what technology is all about. It happens. Even when you think you got it straight, it ain't always straight. But we roll with it anyways and make the best of it. And that's what we did. I was super happy, and I was super thankful for everybody who stepped up and made this Border Wars event something to remember. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure all the fighters were excited. We tried to give them everything possible to make them comfortable and to make them have a great time. And we're looking to continue to build and grow, you know what I mean, the brand and the product. As long as I'm a part of it, I'm going to make sure I always give 110% to the fighters and to the experience that everybody is a part of. And shout out again to everybody who is a part of it, man. Been doing this a long time, and I just thought I'd bring my talents and, you know what I'm saying, to Border Wars. And it gets better, man. This is just the beginning. This is just the ground stages for me. The elevator definitely goes to more floors and more levels, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the next one coming up now, because we kind of seen how we did this one. Shout out to Hector out of Sweat Gym and Training Boxing in Dallas in Irvington, Texas, man. Shout out to Hector, man. Amazing. Thank you very much for allowing us to come through and put on a show. He seemed like he thoroughly enjoyed the show, which is always good. Giving us a good review for us to have it another one in Texas. Shout out to Texas itself, man. The fighters definitely showed up, man. Definitely majority of the fighters from on the card were from Texas. So, you know what I mean, shout out to Texas. They came through, they stepped up in a major way. And everybody coming together and linking up and chatting and talking and having a great time together is like what Info Joe said, man. It's a boxing utopia. Something you can't explain. You just gotta be there. You know what I mean? Us hitting pads in the house and everybody coming to the house and we chilling. It's from all walks of life. You can't, like I said, you gotta be there to witness it. Something amazing. Something people will never forget. You know what I mean? And the bigger they get, the better they get, is the more exciting it's gonna be. And I have big dreams for this, as well as Ness got big dreams for his, you know what I'm saying, his baby. So let's see where it goes and how we continue to build and grow. Shout out to Big Super Max Rodriguez, who's, you know what I mean. Okay, shout out to officially remove Big from the Supermax name. It's now Joseph Supermax Rodriguez. Supermax Rodriguez. Shout out to Supermax Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? He on the journey to, you know what I'm saying, to lose that weight and get down to the smaller divisions and compete with the guys in that division. And I'm excited to see where he goes from here, man. I'm excited to see what he does. He started out at the heavyweight division, and you know what? For nothing, he carried himself. He prepared, And let's see if he, he drops down to the weight that a little bit more comfortable, if he can come with more pressure and more output. So that's big news, and shout out to Big Supermax on that one, man. Huge move in the right direction in my opinion. It's kind of like Ness was saying this morning with Terrence Crawford coming into the building. It was a huge move in the right direction, and right now we're seeing that Big Supermax removed Big from the name Big Supermax. Now it's just Supermax Rodriguez, just so you know.
Yeah. I love it, man. We talked about it in the Border Wars chat, and I feel like any chubby weight that joins Border Wars moving forward, they have to reach a weight goal. At weigh-in, if they don't weigh a certain amount of weight, we have nutritionists on our team, right? So we can ask Mitty what is a healthy weight that someone should lose daily. How many pounds should someone lose daily if they're following a diet and some sort of physical conditioning regimen? Because we can't allow these big boys to keep coming in big and not doing what they need to do in training camp to get prepared for a fight. Because there's slams to a slaughter. Slaughter. Lambs to the slaughter. You know what I mean? So we got to get that right, man. And no longer are we going to allow it. It doesn't matter the level of skill. We just going to make you lose the weight. If you didn't weigh in at the contracted weight, at the pounds you agreed to lose, we don't need you, man. Because we want people that want to get that weight off, that want to be a part of this. And, moving forward, we're on a whole different level. This one set the bar, and all we want to do now is top this one. And I'm already working on things, man. I'm already working on the outfit line, man. I want you guys to be dressed in beautiful fight outfits, and I'm putting together a package for some of our fighters. I've been talking with Havoc and Andre Rozier, who's the owner of Havoc. He does all the outfits for a lot of these professional fighters. If you've seen the word Havoc on their waistband, then it's Andre Rozier hand stitching it. It's done by him, world-renowned trainer of Daniel Jacobs in the past, Sergey Derevyanchenko, Richard Comey, Edgar Balanga, so many people, that he trains on a day-to-day basis, and he still finds time to hand stitch these outfits for his fighters and fighters that hire him, and we're talking with him, see, can we get some TBV custom fighter outfits, which each fighter who signs up and obviously agrees in time to give their design within the parameters of what Andre Rozier needs from you, to have your very own custom outfit. Like, think about it. What you can never get that. He does this for fighters only. So this is gonna be like a keepsake here, man. And we're gonna keep doing things like that. We're gonna keep trying to set the bar even higher, and then jump over it, But right now, what we'll do in terms of this recap is we'll discuss some of these fights that are out, man. What did you think of Machine Gun and Chris Vega? They went at it. That fight is out. Memberships got it. Patreon got it. What's your thoughts?
Listen, I'm still
such
out
a deep sigh, man. What happened?
I'm still off the high off the weekend. I think the weekend was amazing. There's so much more to unpack on the weekend before we get into this next one, because this next one is gonna be like something to write home about in a major way. And so that's why I'm like, I'm here, there with it. Technically, I believe everything was bigger in Texas, and this card was explosively big. You know what I'm saying? We had Big Smoke come out, Jay, and Supermax, who was fighting on that, and on the co-main event, that you had Rel and Marvel who came out. You know what I mean? Everybody's ring walk was on point. Everybody's outfit was on point. The performances are on point. Shout out to Adrian Clark. Protect yourself at all times. Was in, you know what I'm saying, the Everlast headgear and 16-ounce gloves. Amazingly done together. Shout out to Nestor Gibbs and on the play-by-play and King Born. Post-fight interviews were on point. Shout out to Marlon So Icy coming through. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures with the fighters, giving them some gear. We got Austin Trout gear. RX. Shout out to RX. Who came out with the water. Got the water bottles in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Drinking the RX water. So it was a lot of things that went well. Everybody that stepped up and helped in whatever way they possibly. All the people that helped to wrap fighters' hands with war tape. You know what I mean? In the back, warming up. All the teams, all the coaches that came out. Big shout out to Eric Cruz, man. The man with the plan, you know what I'm saying? The man who put everything, you know what I'm saying, helped to put everything together. Shout out to him. Everybody else that helped to put everything together, that helped in whatever way they possibly could. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. It went well. Came back to the fight house, and we was rocking, man. We was rocking. Like I said, we came back to, shout out to Izzy, man. Izzy came through, you know what I'm saying, head judge. Locking things down, you know what I'm saying? Him with JT, Taka was there, you know what I'm saying? That's John's homeboy. Marlon, so I see Sims was, you know what I'm saying, judging as well. Tough matchups, you know what I'm saying, to judge. In some of these fights were very close. And you know, it's either you went for the pressure, you went for the power punches, or whatever it was. I felt it was difficult, and I wanted to ask Neska about that. In some of those fights, especially the Chris Vega machine gun fight, the Corey Donnell fight, and the Marvin Rell fight. You know what I'm saying? That those fights were close fights. I mean, I want to know what was the thought with that, and hopefully that would, you know what I'm saying, will give us an understanding of how exactly we can get better. Go in the right direction. He's a Hall of Famer judge. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer judge. But in that Rel Marvin fight, I don't know. There's a few fights there that was pretty close. I mean, you have the decisive ones like Chach and Sean, or Super Smoke 'em Out Jay versus Supermax. And Cruz versus his opponent, you know, those had knockdowns and knockouts, so that's what made it a little bit different. But it's hard for me to say. Like, those ones were decisive, but the other ones weren't. The other ones you needed to be on your game. You know what I mean? You need to be on your boxing game in order to make the right decisions, because it's easy to fall for the person you used to seeing, or the person who you feel like boxed.
Did we lose him?
Fight.
We lost you.
Here we go. Yeah, I was talking about Donnell fight. Sometimes it's difficult. Donnell machine gun fight and Marvin Rell, like, the judges had to be on their game. You know, and what style were they looking for? Were they looking for the aggressor? Were they looking for the puncher who had to clean the work? Because those were difficult fights to gauge. No?
It was difficult to gauge, yeah. I mean, the fight dropped, and certain people have Donnell winning now. You know what I mean? So he's in a tough position. Yeah, some people have him winning. Yeah, he's in a tough position. You know, he keeps suffering close losses, but this is a part of being a fighter. This is what they go through. You know, think about Tevin Farmer, 4 losses before, you know, he got on a good run. You know, Gabe Rosado suffered plenty of losses before he got on a run and became, you know, who he is. So it's not easy. And this is why we love Border Wars, man, because it puts you in that position to go through what it is they go through and feel how they feel, you know?
So which fight you felt like was tougher to judge for you, for the judges on that night?
I would have to go back and watch them, you know. I wouldn't even take my opinion seriously because I'm doing far too much production-wise to get the show going to give, maybe you, because after you directed everybody into the ring, maybe you have more time to look actually at the ring than me. But in between commentating, I'm doing other things. So I really couldn't tell you, man. I really couldn't tell you.
All right. So listen, man. Let's get down to the news and notes. Border Wars. What we're looking at, Border Wars 10. We're looking at the first quarter of 2021. March dates, 2 dates that are on the docket. The second week of March, which would be the weekend of the 13th, 12th to the, I think it's 12th to the 15th. You can say, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have the end of the month, end of March, where we can make that happen on that weekend in sunny Florida. In sunny Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We'll link up and
First
we'll
quarter.
sort out the details with the gym and everything like that. But we want to lock down how much people would be excited and interested in fighting in Florida first quarter, who can make the trip, and then we can take it from there. That's how I envision it. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I worry about main events and build my card backwards. You know what I mean? I actually sent the message to Steve Cunningham. I want to ask a cruiserweight question, but
You already answered.
oh, he answered.
Yes. You want me to read it? Or you...
Well, so Marvin the Tank Furman had a question because he is the cruiserweight champ, but he's on his weight loss journey. He's been fighting, at 248 pounds when he started Border Wars, had 2 heavyweight fights on his way down, got to 193, a contracted 193 weight where they fought for the titles, and then he had to make that 185 weight to keep those titles. The weight for cruiserweight is 190, so there are people that believe anything above a light heavyweight, which is 175. So technically, hypothetically, people believe that at 176, you can be considered a cruiserweight. So I asked Steve Cunningham, who's a 2-time cruiserweight champion, and he said, I guess, yeah. Like, I've never seen a cruiserweight weigh in as low as 179 or 180, but that's technically the weight, though. So, that being said, I feel like Marvin, who can take my free advice and maybe throw me 10%, should keep his titles and not vacate. Usually people vacate when there's something bigger and better waiting for them. A fight with him and Keem would be good, but it would be better for the belts. And then Keem gets an opportunity to win those belts. Does Keem have to defend them? Maybe not. That's up to the fans to consider him a true champ if he doesn't have a title defense. Not everyone says Fury isn't a champ for not defending or rematching Vlad. So, Keem and Marvin could be a huge main event. But if Marvin feels like, whatever, I'm going to vacate those belts, then those belts, or rather that belt, because, we're done with the whole unification thing. Only one title per division after this. That's why there was a whole mix-up. You got to understand, in the infancy of Border Wars, not everybody, we didn't have enough people to fill all the weight divisions. So some people and divisions were kind of catch weights. Jose was a champion at cruiserweight for a while, but he was healthier than most, and he could make 185 but not really make 175. And he became the champ at 185, but we had to get rid of that division. But before we did that, Marvin had to make the 185 limit to be, legitimate, because that's where he was supposed to win those titles at. That being said, if Marvin vacates and decides to fight Keem for non-title, I don't know why Keem and his management would be interested in that, other than the sheer clout of beating a 4-0 or rather 3-0 fighter with 1 draw for no belt. You know, boxing has taught us that if you're gonna do something, you got to make it worth your while. You know, you don't just please the fans, because the fans will forget you after 1 loss. You know, so Keem and Marvin is a good fight, but it's not vacant title worthy, right? Meaning there's no champion at 75. Marvin is definitely qualified to fight for a vacant as the current cruiserweight champ, but Keem doesn't meet the qualifications as of yet, you know? So Marvin could just simply give him a voluntary. Or, like I said, vacate, let Sean and Rel fight for those vacants possibly. Because they, in my opinion, don't meet the qualifications. I know Francis, he loves that fight and he wants to make that fight for those belts, but technically speaking, one has a loss.
For one of them.
One has a loss, the other has a draw. One has a loss, the other has a draw. So neither meet the qualifications. Then we have the return of Miggy.
But who will be better to meet that qualifications at cruiserweight?
At cruiserweight, I mean, it depends who. Eric Cruz. It's like I said. No, don't you. He's trying to clown me like I'm choking up. No. I have a lot of options.
No, I wasn't. I was gonna ask you a question.
So like Eric Cruz is Marvin's brother, damn near. From the beginning of Border Wars, they came in it together. They're not gonna fight each other. But if Marvin is vacating, and Cruz, who's already had fights at heavyweight and only 190, he's only gotten lower than that 1 time, and that was for Jose.
So who would Cruz fight?
Who wouldn't he fight?
No, he gonna fight Rel or Sean.
Who wouldn't he fight?
I'm asking you as a promoter.
I'm asking you as a fight fan. Who you think he wouldn't fight? Like, my man will fight, and he's fought everybody. He fought an amateur declarated who's now a pro, undefeated pro. Cruz fought a pro.
Yeah.
On 48 hours notice.
Yeah.
And then Cruz fought a heavyweight I fought. And then he fought the lineal champ. And then he fought the lineal champ. So you asking the wrong question. Who would fight Cruz?
Okay.
Who would fight Cruz for a vacant title? Okay. But that's only one option. What if Ant says I'm not injured anymore? I'm healthy. I can make 190. I'm going to beef up instead of lose weight. Ant is, probably, has the resume to justify a vacant title at 190. There's fighters. There's fighters out there. Who else is out there? You tell me. Doomy. Perfect example. Perfect opportunity for Doomy, who feels like, Marvin's my friend, and I really can't get to 175 at this age. Best I could do is 190. There you go. Now you could be a champ. Because,
So what you're saying then?
I'm saying this. Look, for sure Fire D got more fights than Doomy. For sure Fire D got more fights than Doomy. And he was trying to fight at 190. To last week. He was 183. So he could fight Doomy. Sean could fight Doomy. Rel could fight Doomy.
So let me ask you a question. So if Marvin decides that he's going to vacate the title, right? One of those titles are already going to another division because we're only having one title per division, right?
Not one of those titles, just a title, because those are Marvin's. He gets to keep them and put them on his mantle.
I'm saying, just one. So which one would it be? Whether it's WBC, say it's WBC for argument's sake, for conversation's sake.
Yeah.
Who would be first in line? Who would be in the number 1 overall draft pick position to compete for that vacant title, and who would be number 2?
I could say maybe Cruz. He's a former world champion.
So he's number 1.
He was former world champion, got the most fights, and second to me with most knockdowns in Border Wars. His resume speaks for itself. He's got 5 fights in Border Wars. He's a former world champ, and he has 6 knockdowns in the series. So that's 1.2 per fight.
So who's second for you?
You tell me. I'm giving you resume. I'm giving you resume. You tell me.
You say cruiserfight or anybody. I'm trying to think who can be main event, who can be worthy enough to fight for that vacant title alongside Cruz. That will make a good stylistic fight. Not something that.
I mean, listen. That's just me throwing it out there. Maybe Cruz says, nah, Ness, I pick and choose my 190-pound fights. I want to go down. I don't want that smoke. Those dudes are big. I'm just saying there are other people there. And once a title becomes vacant, the world starts to petition. Promoters start to get on the horn. Hey, look, this fight sounds good. You want a piece of that sanctioning fee? So it's all about what's the best option. But in terms of 175, really the only legitimate fight, and I don't even think it's legitimate. Like, I don't think Ant versus Marvin at 175 should be for a vacant title. They fought for the other title. Like, that's just a rematch, So, But Mitty is probably coming back in March. I spoke to him. He said he's probably back in March. And, I asked him, did he want a tune-up or was he ready to rock and roll? And let me see where we're at with that. He laughed. He laughed at me when I said, "Do you want a tune-up?" He put a few laughing emojis and said, "Give me Mario." He wants a tune-up to be Mario, bro. Yeah, man.
Give me Mario. You terrible. But yeah, that's yeah. So that's so. We're still on the main event. Like, who could be main event? We in sunny Florida. Main event. Young Ali gonna be main event.
I mean, so many people could be main event. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they listen to me, Keem and Marvin, but I don't know if that's the fight for.
Are you fighting? I don't
know if that's the fight for Keem. Again, he's not. He doesn't meet the criteria. Marvin can give him a voluntary, and then the rules are out the window. But I think Keem is a big enough star. You know what I mean? He just needs the right fight. I know him and Cruz talked about fighting in the past. Maybe Cruz wants to come down. Keem was 185 last fight. Maybe he wants to be 175. Maybe Cruz wants to get back on his weight loss journey. But again, that's another experienced fight, right? Like, Cruz got 5 fights. Marvin got 4 fights. At 175, 185 for Keem. Man, what could be good? What could be good? Dan the Man? No, Dan the Man was 168, right?
Yeah.
Dan the Man was 160. 185 is big. 185 is big. Who's 185, 175, man? I don't know. I should be pulling up the rankings.
Yeah,
they just so buried. They so buried.
But you didn't answer my question though.
What?
You dodging my question. Are you fighting in March?
I don't know yet, man. You. Okay, so this is like you consistently putting me on some fake spot. I got a closing date. I gotta figure all that out.
Because
I gotta figure all that out. Anybody that's bought a house knows anything can happen, and you go from the closing process to not in the closing process. So, I can't make any moves until I figure out what's happening with my loan and my house, because that's more important for me.
It would be nice to it'd be nice to have a Floridian main event the card.
No, listen, and that would be nice as well. But again, I got to do what's important for the family.
Oh, not you. I'm talking about like that's in the Border Wars ecosystem.
Well, that's what Keem is for. He's already made it clear that he can fight. He gave his dates.
Isn't Jordan Baker fighting? Isn't he coming back?
Jordan's fighting too. For sure. For sure, Jordan's fighting. So yeah, man, we'll have fights. We got possibly Sal, versus Jose. That could be. I have that in the poll, so I haven't finished the poll because I want to get more options on the poll. But in the current poll right now, that's in the drafts, I got Jose 3-0. Champion emeritus. We've actually it's not 100% come to agreement, but we're in talks with Jose. We're doing a Tyson Fury and BBC, and we're gonna run his suspension retroactive, and as long as he pays his fine, we'll recognize him as the emeritus champion. He's 3-0, and Sal's 1-0, but Sal hasn't fought since 2017, so them two have been negotiating, and they can possibly fight. Then, like you said, Sean and Mission Impossible Jones, that's another possible fight.
You also have, I heard White Boy and Baker got a little agreement going on. They want to fight at 54.
No, Baker signed to Ness Heyman, and yeah, we're not taking the White Boy fight. We don't even know White Boy. He's got to get a fight. You know, Baker got a knockout. You know what I'm saying? Baker's A side. You know, he gets to pick and choose. Why pick the unknown? We don't know what White Boy got. We got to see him. You know, because that's what people did to me. You know, they didn't know my opponent, so I don't get any credit. So, you know, let Baker looks good now. The guy he knocked out just got a very solid win in a Fight of the Year candidate. So, and that's what I'm saying. See, if everybody just stood under me, you know, I'm gonna guide your career the right way. You know, Baker did what he had to do. He made a name for himself already. White Boy is a name in the community. There's no denying that. And like I gave him credit earlier for being part of the show and sticking around and helping us out, he still hasn't made a name in Border Wars, though. You know what I mean? So, you know, is he worth that fight? It's yet to see. We need to see that. You know, for Baker, he could stay available, right? Because that's another thing. Baker is another guy just as light as White Boy. Like, this guy was weighing 163 or 162 with clothes and sneakers on over the weekend. So, you know, he needs the right fight at the right weight. He actually has a little beef with Ant. You know, maybe him and Ant is a good fight. Ant does have more experience than him, but then that's worth it, right? Because you're beating a dude with a name. You're taking out a scalp, former, you know, arguably people's champ, you know. And for Baker, it's like, all right, I get Ant off an injury, Ant gets me off an injury. So that's how Baker needs to be thinking. He had a serious injury. You know, he doesn't need to be thinking about facing someone as healthy as White Boy without even seeing him when, you know, he hasn't even been in the gym since surgery. And he had legitimate surgery. So, you know. But anyway, looks like, remember, if you're on the line and you want to talk, you got to press 1. Looks like we got both emeritus and current champion on the line. I'm still going through the whole Border Wars thing, trying to find this freaking ranking system, bro. It's buried, bro. I need to have this like somewhere else because it's buried. But what's up with you, man? I mean, the back call, the alumni, everybody wants to know what's going on with Francis the Praying Mantis. We know that earlier in the year, you kind of signed a deal with one of our very own pound for pound supporters from Detroit, Stainless. And yeah, man, I mean, is that going to be up on the poll for possible main event status?
Well, listen, it should be up on the poll. So God's willing that everything goes.
You know what? Before I say that, let me get everybody mad. Let me just tell y'all that I advised my client and you know, Francis, not to do what he has set me out. He said, yo, as my manager, I want you to go get me the Keem fight. He's in Florida. That's a guaranteed main event. I said, oh, wait a minute. Don't you hear me, Francis? You got to build that up. Don't just go straight into that. You know what I'm saying? Get you one, because Keem already got one. But you see, my boy Francis, he said, yo, I want him in his hometown. That's what I'm saying. But, like, I'm like, yo, chill. You still got Stainless. We don't want to cancel on Stainless. But then we got the whole thing of the vaccine. So explain to people, not with great detail, but with some detail, your worry of being able to may or may not fight 2021.
Yeah, so for me personally, like, if it comes down to the whole quarantine thing, like, I really don't like it. But if I got to do it, you know what I'm saying, I'll do it. No problem. But if my country, which is Canada, is saying, listen, you can't travel unless you take the vaccine, or you have some type of document that shows you've had the vaccine taken, then I'm not traveling. Like, I don't trust that vaccine situation yet. I want to see it, play out a little bit further before I make a decision on whether or not that's something that I want to do. So that would be the only thing that would be hinged upon that fight happening. Other than that, we good to go, man. Be ready to get into camp and ready to work, man. I'm excited. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me go to Jose in Canada, emeritus champion. So, are you announcing this fight with Sal? Are you gonna make it into the country and dust off?
Yeah.
Your status?
Unlike my other Canadian counterpart, brother, for me, man, as soon as that vaccine's out, I'm gonna put my hand up and I'm gonna do it, man. Do it for my country, because I'm a champion. So I want to get it done. What better people to do it on and start the vaccine than with people that are at the top, at the highest level there is. So that'll be me, man. So count me in, man. Count me in. I'm going to be showing up there. Sal and I have unfinished business. We're talking years of unfinished business here. My last fight, as everyone knows, was in 2019, March, in Dallas, of all places. It was very nostalgic, this Border Wars, because, Dallas is my hometown, man. That's where I went in, and I beat the people's champ, I beat him unanimously. I beat him easily. And next guy up on the docket is Sal. Sal's the kind of guy that can say the exact same shit I say, maybe even worse, but people love him. People love him. Sal is everything I should be, man. He's the bad guy with the support and the love of the fans, man. So that's why Sal's going to pay the price, man. Because deep down, man, the local still wants the people to love him, even though they don't.
Have the two of you talked?
They're going to love me, but...
Have the two of you talked, and are you good for March?
We're good for March. I'm good for Florida. Like I said, the only places right now I can actually go to because I can justify for work is either California or Florida. Because I have work in Florida that I can always go and I can do that, right? So yeah. So Sal and I are able to do that. You guys have seen it, man. Every opportunity given to somebody else to steal the show, they cannot do it. Marvin, a.k.a. Ponytail, he's not the guy. He's not the guy. Rel, a.k.a. Mr. Glass, he's too fragile, man. He's going to end up breaking any second. He's just going to shatter into dust. So nobody can do it. Nobody can lead it, man. Let me and Sal do it. It's truly bad guy versus bad guy, except one is the beloved bad guy and one's the hated bad guy. And I honestly, I'm telling you guys right now, it will be a show. We can cook it up. We can make it everything you guys need it to be. And ultimately, we're going to back it up in the ring because friendship aside, respect aside, there's true competitive animosity between the two of us. And we both have unfinished business, man. And I'm telling you, personally, Sal will get hurt in that fight. And I'm going to show you guys once and for all that the rules and the structure needs to be fixed. And you guys can't keep feeding me these tomato cans, I need somebody real. And Sal's going to be the demonstration of why things will have to change. He's going to be the Mexican Nate Robinson, man. That's it. Simple. Right?
Let me ask you a question here. Why choose a guy like Sal, who is inactive, probably forgotten amongst the Border Wars community, and not a hometown favorite like Keem the Dream, who lives there and, you can guarantee main event status? I can't say that, but I'm assuming because of Keem's big win over Mario, his fandom on the back call and on YouTube, the fact that he actually gets sign-ups for people to watch his fight. I don't know. Isn't that the bigger fight?
I love... Yeah, I say this with absolute respect. I love Mario. I respect Mario. He's a friend, somebody I've known for almost a decade. But Mario's coming off, escaping, literally escaping through tunnels to avoid ants. He only showed up to that event because he was absolutely forced to. And even at that, he knocked Keem down, man. He knocked him down. He showed Keem, glass chin Keem, man. I don't want to fight somebody that's that beatable, that easy to fight like Keem, man. Keem's just no challenge to me at all. No challenge whatsoever. Sal, on the other hand, Sal fought a guy who we thought was going to destroy him. Everybody thought Tony G was the goods. People, go back, do your history, man. See where this all started. Sal and Tony G, probably one of the highest levels of boxing we've seen.
With as bad as you talk to Marvin, and the fact that he literally has your titles, and he's coming off a draw, which you are claiming he lost, take those belts. Isn't the time now?
You know what? The truth is this, man. I don't want to entertain anybody that doesn't have a 0 past the W, man. If you got a 1 in the loss column or you got a 1 in the draw column, I don't want it, man. I want champs. So yeah, undefeated people, man. So I'm talking guys like Sal, guys like Keem who are going to be there down the road. You know, anybody that wants to make a name for themselves and build a record, here I am. I'll put up my O, you put up your O. I'm not about to entertain a guy with a draw. A draw, man? Come on, man. You weren't good enough to lose and you weren't bad enough to win. Fuck off. I don't need it. Garbage to me.
Hey, you see what happened? You see what happened in this? Jose's willing to take the vaccine, you know what I'm saying, and fly, and I'm willing to take the quarantine. So you couldn't do it. You won't be able to make DR. Hopefully, he said he'll think about it, even with the vaccine, right, Jose?
No, DR I won't be able to do just because it's just for family reasons, right? Like I can't take a trip to the tropics. Like for me, it's a 12-hour trip. I'd have to go with my wife, my kids, my parents, and they're gonna want to have it be about the family, you know.
So
the
you
truth is this: when we travel and I bring my belt,
you ain't gonna come with me for my birthday. That's how you doing me. We've been talking about this for years.
You know what? No, we're gonna pop champagne in New York like we always will, or in Florida. We're gonna break in your new home. You know, the problem is you guys don't understand. When I travel with the belts and my family, it's pictures, it's women, it's autographs, man. I just don't. I can't do it. It's not even a lie. It's the truth. You know. So I mean, so that's what it is, man. So Sal, here I am, saying your name. You know,
so do you want to be main event?
Listen up, Baker. Listen up.
Do you want to be main event? Do you want to be main event?
I honestly believe if I'm there, if I'm not main event, it's a waste of everyone's time. You know, it has to be me. It just has to be me. And eventually, you know what? Eventually, the cards will play out, so there'll be a Pacquiao Mayweather. You know, and eventually, I'm going to go for the biggest, baddest name on the table, and that's going to be Ness, man. You know, that's where I'm getting up to. So that'll happen one day. The two friends will square off, and one's gonna lose bad, man. That's what's gonna happen. But you know what? Let me get my 3 fights in this year, and then Ness and I will have that old man fight eventually, right? But that's what I'm saying, man. So Jordan Baker, listen up. You know, you bum. You know, who else is out there with an O? Who else has got an O, man? Like, you know, if you got an O, then you got to fight with me. You know, that's all I'm saying. Keem, please get better, man. Do some exercises on that chin. Eat some popsicles. Like, you know, lick some lollipops. Do something. I don't know what it is you can do, man. But make that a little stronger, okay?
My man said lick some lollipops.
And here I am.
What the fuck?
That's what he's got. He's got to do something, man. I don't know what she can do. But Keem, you got to do it, you know? You got to, because right now, it's too easy. Right now, Keem is just not at that level. He's a great caller, but in your first ever fight, you know, getting knocked down, man, it's just, I don't know. Not yet, buddy. Not yet. But yeah, so that's where I'm at, and that's where I want to be. And at the end of the day, man, whether I'm on the chat, in the chat, on the chat, leading the chat, or not on it at all, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be here every week calling in, and you'll hear me calling Sal's name until he calls in and accepts the challenge, and we formalize the date, and we build around the promotion around us, right? And then people will have to give me my just due, you know?
Well, let me get to your opponent. Let me get to your opponent. Looks like we got a potential main event, which makes things easier for us. That's what we're looking for. Fresh off the back of Border Wars 9. We're live. We're ready to go and talk about Border Wars 10. And we're just looking for a main event to start building our card. We're going out to Iron Sal, California. What's going on? What is it, Bakersfield?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What up,
Bakersfield, baby. What's up, man? Good morning. Good morning, Francis. Good morning, Ness.
What's up? What's up?
What's up with you guys, man?
Chilling,
And you
man.
guys hear this clown? He actually grew a pair and actually called in and said my name, man.
I mean, this is a fight that you and him been talking about for some time. I don't know how excited I am because I know that it was supposed to happen in New Jersey. You flew out. It didn't take place. But Jose seems serious. And, I can't front. When he's on his game, he was able to beat Cruz. When he was undefeated, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs to happen, man. It's just like you said. I flew out all the way to New York, hoping for. The fight was signed. He had that little so-called injury. Went to a family doctor, started talking about he needed surgery and all kinds of stuff. And about a month later, he sends me a picture of him on the beach. So I know he's trolling. I know he's hiding from me. He was hiding from me the whole time. So it's time to line it up, man. I'm tired of. I'm about to retire that old man. He's looking for a way out. He just thinks that when I outbox him, and he can set off to the sunset nice and easy without getting knocked out by one of the other guys.
Ooh. Yo, so my question is the same or for you. Why Jose, my man's inactive since 2019. His win over Cruz is argued and debated whether or not he won. People are mad that the Enrique fight ended the way that it did. Why choose him versus choosing someone? What weight you're fighting at?
I think we agreed at 176, 175, whatever that weight is.
175. So why fight him at 175 when you got guys like Keem, Marvin? You were supposed to fight. 175. You might as well fight Marvin with all the clout he got. He's active. You know what I mean? But anyway, you got. Let me see. 175 is actually like heavyweight, and you got DeMarcus for Surefire D was fighting at light heavyweight last, and then you got Info Joe fought at light heavyweight. Sean Mission Impossible Jones fought at light heavyweight. And Alex Lemon. Actually, there's no one at light heavyweight, right? Because DeMarcus was trying to get down out of that division. Info Joe's inactive. Sean moved up to 190, and Lemon is definitely inactive. The only one that might meet you in that division is Jose and Ant, right? Jose and Ant are 175. Maybe Adrian Ronan moves up for you in Wisconsin, but pretty empty division there, man. When you fought before, you fought at 165. Why 175?
No, it's a one-stop shop. I'm fighting Jose at that way, and then I'm going down again. It's just that one-stop shop. And the reason I want Jose is because none of those other guys got Jose's clout. They're not as big as Jose. Jose's a bigger superstar. Jose still got it. He's still the lineal champ. He's 3-0. I need that on my record.
So you telling me you respect Jose's championship status more than Marvin's championship status?
Well, yeah, because Jose beat the man that beat the man. He's lineal. That's what I want. It's just that simple. Who beat Jose? Yeah, he can have.
So
people
you
can say
calling
what they want,
Marvin?
but at the end of the day,
calling Marvin a paper champ?
I'm calling Jose a champ. You can twist it however you want. I'm saying Jose's a champ. He's a lineal champ, and I want that.
But if you saying that Jose
don't twist the word.
I'm not twisting, but you the one saying Jose's the one that beat the man. So you saying that Marvin ain't beat nobody? If Jose,
I'm not talking about Marvin. I'm talking about Jose.
Yo, it can't be two champions in that division. Marvin only exists as a champion because Jose wasn't able to defend. So you got to respect one or the other. Either you respect Jose as the true champ of that division or Marvin as the true champ of that division.
Yo, you twisting this shit up and down, aren't you? Look, I'm saying Jose's the lineal champ. That's that. Whoever's going to take it however they want to take it, that's how they're going to take it. I'm saying Jose's the champ. You want to call Marvin a paper champ? I know Marvin's a true champ, but I'm saying Jose is the champ. He's still the champ. Nobody took the belts from him besides the commission. I want that. People know that. Everybody in chat, the hardcores know that, and that's what I want. That's what I'm going to take. I'm going to take that lineal championship away from Jose, and I'm finally going to put that old man to retire so he can be a co-host or something like that.
So now
it's just that simple, man.
So now what happens if you don't get the outcome you want? Marvin thought he was prepared to the heavens and didn't get the outcome he wanted. Supermax thought he was prepared. He brought in, numerous different trainers to have different looks.
Yep.
Didn't get the outcome. And I'm talking outcomes, not wins or losses. You just didn't look the way you wanted. You got a lot of years inactive, man. When's the last time you sparred?
It's two, man. I sparred before the whole lockdown in California, so a few months back, But I stay busy in my gym. You guys see me. I stay busy. Man. But it's a perfect fight because Jose's been inactive. I've been inactive. Jose's a bigger name. I'm probably a name that people forgot of, but the hardcore know me. And as soon as I start posting, you guys know how I get down, man. I drop a vlog weekly, so you guys see my camp. I don't. There's no hiding. There's no hiding from this ass whooping I'm gonna give whoever I fight. It's just that simple.
All right. Well, and I gotta ask, and this Jose, don't take anything personal. This is just, facts and part of the buildup. But do you think he'll show up? He already didn't show up once. What makes him different than Mario? Mario at least showed up.
Jose said he's putting up callouts. Said he's putting out money. I think he said $500. He texted me. He said he's serious.
That's what I'm talking
gonna
about.
put up the money.
That's one of those rules I like to use, collateral. Shout out to Jose for showing that, man. Because, listen, collateral never hurts if you're really going to show up because you're going to get your money back. Sal, let me go to some other people here. Looks like we got Big Super Max out there. But before I go to him, I want to get to Greatness in Harlem. Talk to me, champ. I know you're going to be your first timer, and we got to ask, are you going to be able to make Florida in March for Border Wars 10? Greatness. We do now.
Oh, yeah. We could definitely do a March, Florida. Border Wars 10, striving for greatness. You feel what I'm saying? The next question is what division I'm going to go at. I got no problem at middleweight or super middleweight or light heavyweight. We can make it happen.
Anybody you have your eye on? And what is your skill level?
Skill level, I would say beginner, man. I never stepped in a ring, never sparred, and when I mean by that, I'm talking about full headgear and all the equipment. Of course, I did the natural, regular sparring, fighting, and throwing the hands with gloves. But that ain't nothing taken serious as this is. So, who do I have my eye on? I don't have my eye on too much. I like what I seen in Border Wars 9. The two fights that's up right now. I like what I'm seeing right there. The young dude that he's a southpaw, and damn, I forgot his name. Pardon me for forgetting your name, brother.
Who's that,
Corey Frank and Donnell.
Corey Frank.
Yeah, the southpaw. I like that. I'm a southpaw myself, so I definitely when I saw that fight, I was thinking to myself, how would I be able to adjust to defeating his style?
Well, he's a lot smaller than you. He's only 140. If you're looking at fights,
we're not doing that.
The fight,
but he said he can fight at 160 though. Let's keep it real.
Yeah. But Corey's, come on, man. Yo, Corey. Yo, what's up with Francis, yo? Francis just want to make fights. Corey got 14 amateur fights and a Golden Gloves win. My man just said he never sparred. We got to treat him nice.
I feel you, but you got to remember something though.
But Ness, though, but before you say anything, Francis, Ness, don't take me lightly. You feel what I'm saying? The hands still work.
Yeah, respect, I hear you. But 14 amateur fights and a Golden Gloves win. Even if you said you was motherfucking He-Man, I need to see it because I'm not trying to have the event shut down. Somebody 14 experienced man with that type of, he could kill you, man. We got amateurs knocking each other out. I mean, we got complete novice knocking each other out. What would a dude that experience versus nah, man, we can't. We got to match you properly, brother. We want you to come back.
I hear that, Ness, but I'm definitely up for that challenge because ain't nothing soft over here. That's for sure.
So what you
But
need to do is
you
listen.
gotta know.
Go now. Go now. I'm pulling it up right now. I'm actually finding the link for you. Go ahead. Don't even worry about it. Finish your call. I'm gonna shoot the link to you right now so you can see the fight you need to watch. These guys, what they weighed in at 175. What did Matt and Chris fight? What they weighed in at?
175. Yeah.
175. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna send you this link and see what you think here, and we go from there. You know.
Yeah, for sure, man. Obviously, this is the debut, man. So I'm open to all challenges. I'm open to all challenges, man. Like I said, we striving for greatness. So it ain't like I'm dead on trying to fight just one person or nothing like that. Let's start building this up, man. So I'm with it. Send me that link. I'm gonna check that out, obviously, and then we gonna continue on training, man. You know, definitely want to get into some sparring. So I got some videos to send y'all.
For sure. I put it in the YouTube chat right now, and I'm gonna try and see can we put it in this.
Hey yo, listen.
Yo.
I gotta tell you something though, cause you'd be proud. When I went back there, when Chris Vega was getting ready to come out for his fight, I was looking at Chris, and Chris had on a full sweat. A full-on sweat. And I'm sitting in my head like, Ness would be like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you
Chris
gotta be
was
warmed
full
up, man.
Sweat coming into the ring, like, no water, like, dang, Chris is ready to go. He was ready to throw hands.
Yeah, listen, that's what you want to be when you're going into a fight. You want to be warmed up, but if not, you're going to be taking that first round to warm up, man. But let me get to Ant. Some are calling him retired, man. Ant, man, what's going on? Queen City Cobra, Anthony Edwards. What's up?
Hold on, Ant.
What's happening,
but they
man?
call you Tin Man, man. They call you Tin Man out here. You need to get some oil, man.
Yeah, I might as well be the tip, man. I'm falling apart these days, but bet that up for March. I should be ready. I'm gonna count on my body being ready. I'm still sorry I missed the event, man. I seen some sneak peeks of the walkouts. I seen smoke and lights and all this shit. I'm like, oh my god, this shit look good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up to that, man. Yeah, big up to that, man. It looked real good. I was jumping up and down off a cliff. Wanted to be there so bad, man. But yeah, bet that up. I hopped on late and I heard Jose talking about, talking that rah. You know how Jose does. My only thing with that, my man Sal, get you some more collateral. Make Jose commit to more collateral. Make him commit to at least a plane ticket, because he ducked me last year in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? He ducked Sal. Who else he ducked? He probably ducked at least once or twice. So I'm like, yeah, get your collateral for guys like him, man. But I don't know who's available. I'm curious.
Hey, your nemesis done moved up, man. He moved up to 190, man. Sean, Mission Impossible.
Sean. He a clown.
What? He look good, man.
I mean, I heard.
Yeah, Sean looked good.
Though, but I already told him just for shits and giggles, because this is my thing. I already told him for shits and giggles, like, if you want a round or two unofficially, what's up?
Why
like,
unofficial? Why unofficial? Why it gotta be unofficial? Keep it in the ring.
Just for the sake of I'm not going to 190. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically 75.
Bro, you could bulk up. You could bulk up and get bulky on his ass.
Yeah, but
or you could stay light.
Yeah,
you could stay light and be Roy Jones. Or you really Tin Man and it's over. Yeah. Or you really Tin Man and you retired, man. People saying I'm retired, so look, join the club.
Nah, I ain't done yet, man. I got something to prove. I want my get back. I
a list of people who think they want it, and then I gotta get my Mitty shot.
Hold on. So Marvin might vacate because he on his weight loss journey. You think he should take you straight off for injury and surgery, or you need a tune-up before that?
If he brave enough, I'll take it. If he brave enough, yeah, like I said, I get back. I want that. So, but you know how Marvin is. He got his diva hat knocked a little crooked. So I don't know if he will. Sound like he wants somebody small like King, but I don't know. But if he want it, it's there. But yeah, who else? I'm trying to think of another option. Huh?
I want your list. Who's on your list?
Oh, my list. Jordan Baker at 68 is on my list. The problem, Adrian Rowan. Yeah, I like that guy, so I got to give him a shot at least sometime this year. I got to give him a shot.
So you going down to 68? You calling dudes out at 6? That's 268 name.
It's an option. Not the only reason I said 68 is because Rowan at 68. But
so is
he
Baker.
fought at 75 though, right?
Nah, Rowan fought at 68, and so did Baker.
Okay, yeah, it's an option. Like I can with a lot more work, I'm sure I can get to 68. That ain't a problem. But yeah, only reason I even thought about 68 is because remember Jordan Baker was talking cash and asking people who they wanted to fight at 75, and I threw my name in the hat. And he said, "No, I'm a 68 pounder." And so I'm like, "Well, I'll chase your ass all the way down there." You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really make a difference. So 68, 75. I would prefer 68, maybe later though, because I'm coming off this injury. It may be a little bit harder to drop that weight, but we'll see. I might can make it happen. We'll see. But yeah, damn man. Of course, you know and that thing with Mitty probably maybe I don't know, sometime this year I guess.
Mitty need a tune-up. Mitty need a tune-up. He might consider you a tune-up because he been out for a while and you got an injury. You taking Mitty straight on?
Nah, not yet. He probably can't even come over here.
Oh nah. The return of Mitty's happening for March, man. It's over.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm about to give you at least a round with him there.
Nah.
So we'll see.
We don't spar potential matchups.
I do.
Yeah, you trying to test the waters. No, sir. That's what happened with Sal.
Oh, yeah. I got
and now Sal don't never want to fight Mitty.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, I don't know, but I'd like to see. Man, maybe Sal, man. Me and Sal was supposed to fight a year or two ago, but
he got the Jose fight.
Yeah. But I mean, nobody got the Jose fight until Jose show up. That's how that is.
Nah, man. Jose.
You can't trust that.
Jose's back, man. Jose see where Border Wars is at, man. He trying to be a part of that, man. This is what listen. There's Jose and there's El Loco. He missed. Listen. There's not too many things. Boy. Not too many things could get you high like a win on Border Wars, man.
Yeah, you got that right. Oh, I miss that shit. I miss being in the ring, man. I miss it. About to get back into it. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go full go training, but I'm doing a little bit now. I'm in the gym a little bit. I can't really run yet because of my feet, but I can basically do most other stuff. I got to be careful with my hand, but other than that, I should be all right in the gym for now. Well, we got 4 months, and I should be ready by then. So let's see. I'm anxious to see who got involved, though. That's what I want to know.
Man, there's plenty of people want some smoke with you. What you talking about? Sean wants you. Adrian,
they say they do.
Adrian taking you, champ. His daughter was the only thing holding him back.
Too, man.
Adrian will fight you. I know Dan the man. Dan the man will fight you. Dan the man will fight you.
Yeah, Dan. Yeah, Dan. I like him, man. Him and Rowe is pretty solid, man.
I mean,
yeah, him and Rowe. I know Rowe might have
too?
some balls on him.
Oh, you said 168.
Is it? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. He is the
you know who else will fight you? White boy John will fight you, boy. He was there.
But he said he was fighting at He said he's fighting at 54 and 60. I can't get that low unless I'm getting paid.
Man, White Boy John taking dudes on at 68 all day. All day.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I think I did. You say that? Yeah. And he's an option then, you know.
You got options. Stay in touch. I'm gonna get to some other people though.
Who else out there?
But we gonna have to get Ant fighter fees ASAP. Ant strung us on for like 6 weeks, and then was like, "Yo, I'm out." Dipped off on us. I got you, Ant.
He's gotta come early.
First things first. What? Who you fight? Let me get that right now. Yo. Yo, who we going to, man? We going to Keem the Dream in Florida.
There's nothing in the sponge for Izzy. He ain't got nothing in there. Where the team at? Oh, he got J-Mac giving excellent instructions over there to Keem the Dream.
The winner by unanimous decisions is Keem the Dream in Florida.
Yo, Bo and Bama says sharks in the water. Ant ain't getting in there. Hey, Keem, what up?
Yo, can I hear me?
I hear you, man.
Oh, what up? What's going on, y'all?
What up?
Chilling, man. Hey, listen, I told you I'm ready, man. Main event, Florida, you know I'm ready for that. Or even if I'm not the main event, I'm definitely fighting on that card.
So who you looking at, though? Because now Jose, he busy. He taking Sal. What's on the table for you, man? Like, who you looking at?
I want to fight at 75,
Francis.
man. I told you I'm holding strong at 85 right now pretty easily. I've been lazy, man, so I know when I get back to it, I could make 75. So I want to do 175. I mean, me and Francis talked about fighting. I said I would fight Francis, you know.
Yeah, he got the stainless fight,
Ness Heyman talking about, you know, what if Stainless can't make it to Florida? You never know.
That's different.
I'm a for sure thing. I'm a sure I'll stay here. I can drive anywhere in Florida. It's not a problem.
That's different if Stainless can't make it. Till then, we got a commitment, man.
I feel you. Well, look, man, damn, you just went through that light heavyweight division. That shit sounded so thin.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I want to do 75, man. It sounds like don't nobody fight at 75.
You about to look. You get in there. Marvin get in there, and for sure, Fire D could fight at 75 for sure. He came in at 183, so he could fight 175 because he fought 175 versus Sean. You know, he just couldn't make that 68. But, you know, there's fighters there. But Ant ain't got no fight yet.
I mean, I could do Ant at 75 if he's down to make 75.
You think you ready for Ant, though? You want to know right now. He got, like,
hey, listen, I just took down a southpaw. You know, might as well keep it lefty. Why not? You know? It really don't matter, man. I could do Ant. I could do, whoever the hell else you was just talking about, Cruz, if he want to get down to 75, or me and Marvin, even if it's for no belts, I'll fight Marvin.
Damn,
Why not? If I fight Marvin for no belts at 75, you got to give me a belt on my next fight. I got to fight. There's no way around that. How could I not?
I know, but then who would you fight at 75 for that belt?
I should be able to pick. I'm picking the cherry for my championship fight, damn it. If I beat Marvin at 75, I'm picking the cherry.
So you want Marvin for no fight, no titles in Florida for months?
I'll take Marvin, no titles, 75. I'll take White Boy if he's down for 75.
What?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, all the smoke. Yo, how old are you, Keem? What the fuck?
I'm 30. I'll be 30. I'll be 31 by then because I turned 31 in February. So in March I'll be 31 by then.
Keem said everybody. Damn.
I mean, who's at 75, man? We can make it work. You know what I mean? I gotta talk. I talk it over with my team. You know, I ain't never get no offer from Ness Heyman Promotions though, man. I feel a disrespected.
I was about to tell you.
That's crazy.
I was about to tell you. You need to fuck with me, man. Cause like I love the Marvin fight, but not for nothing, man. Not for nothing. Why go?
That is for something. What you mean? If I beat Marvin, you telling me I don't get something out of that just because it's not a physical belt? I don't get nothing out of that.
You don't get a physical belt, and that's what good representation.
But I get everything else. Though I get everything else.
Nah, man, everything.
Yeah, I could beat Marvin and retire from Border Wars a happy man. I don't need no belts if I beat Marvin.
You crazy?
I'm already salty. My trainer told me not to fight him. Now I really want to fight him.
What? Oh, so your trainer's what? He seen the tape?
Yeah. You said what?
How he seen Marvin?
No, don't talk about J-Mac. J-Mac, my corner man. Remember I had told y'all in the chat, I said, Marvin, I don't know what you've been up to, man, but my
did he
trainer
say
told
that?
me I might have to wait on that fight, man.
Hold on. Let me bring on J-Mac, man. Come on here, because did you say that after watching Marvin versus Rel or only before?
No, before.
Yeah, but now what you think, J-Mac? Come on.
Oh, I haven't talked to J-Mac. Yeah, bring him on.
We doing this live. Fuck that.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I had the privilege of meeting Mr. Marvin, and we connected. And I know where Keem is. I know where he's trying to go. And I just think from his experience purpose, I think Keem need to tighten up on something. And I shared this, but I'm gonna repeat what I said. Tighten up on the things he need to tighten up on before he fight a Marvin. Even though someone can say Marvin might have lost his mind in his last fight, but Marvin's still a strong-willed guy, and he got more experience. So I share with Keem. I think he should take a few more fights before he fight a Marvin, but pretty much still, keep that on track. Did I say anything different, Keem?
So you don't want Marvin now.
That's the same thing he said.
So you don't want Marvin now. So would you rather your fighter take on Ant? Who would you want your fighter to fight?
Oh wow. Oh shit. Who else we got? We got Ant. We got White Boy who just said I seen Greatness put his name in the hat. Cause he put it in on Skype.
Oh yeah, he said it live
Greatness
too.
was just on here. I forgot about it. He just said he could do 75, right?
Yeah. And he said your name too. I couldn't believe it because I was like, no experience, and I said, get one first.
Hey, hello. I really like. I mean, we got ways about going up there, beating up on names and what have you. I really like the Francis fight, honestly.
Yeah, but
Francis
we
is
gotta
another
see what's up
co-host.
with Stainless though. First, Stainless and him already got an agreement.
Okay. All right. Well,
want that Stainless fight. Go ahead, make that happen, champ.
Exactly. The man say. Hey, let me tell you something, Ness. Let me tell you something. When we went back to that hotel room, France was in the room, shadow boxing, excited and stuff. Me and Keem looking at him, we laughing, and he kept hitting that talking about, "You think Keem's hands is fast? Y'all should see my hands." So I mean, I think the Keem and the Francis fight shouldn't be held on or waited on. I think
it's been ready, right?
Exactly. I think you might need to. I think you might need to have a conversation with Stannis. I forgot Stannis say he really wanted somebody else as well too. I forgot the dude he said he wanted to fight.
Yeah, no, listen, if Stainless changed his mind, that's different. But Stainless is one of the alumni, and we just want to give him the respect. We committed to Stainless, and before we move anywhere, we need to see if he's out. Now, if he say he can't make it, then me and Francis will sit down and see what options are there.
I think Keem and what he did for the first co-host, him getting another co-host scalp.
Yeah, no, that sounds good for Keem. And that's the thing. That sounds good for Keem. We gotta get Francis a little win and build that up. Like, yeah, Keem will be this co-host killer, but he getting dudes in experience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
Keem already got one.
Tell him.
And now he put a target on his back. He called out a lot of dudes on this call, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna get some offers coming. Ant, White Boy, Marvin, all those who sounds like good fights. But let me get to the chant. Marvin, what's going on, man? Listen, I tell you, I wish I represented you. I would not advise you to vacate. I would advise you to keep that title and get another win under the cruiserweight limit. You can be the opposite of Deontay Wilder. You don't have to give a rematch when you have a draw. The contract is null and void. Plus, there was no rematch clause on this fight. You and Keem in Florida for the belts is bigger than you and Keem for no belts, in my opinion. But what's going on?
What's up, Ness? What's up, Francis?
What's up?
just here listening in, trying to catch in on my lunch break. Yeah, I haven't really kind of brought it out to light, what I was kind of planning on doing. But everybody knows my story. Everybody knows, what the reason why I've been doing Border Wars. It's been for the weight loss, So I want to continue that journey. It definitely hasn't been easy, but I feel like I got a good pace going, and I got everything that I need now to be able to continue that. So talking with everybody, talking with my team, my coaches, and we pretty much decided that is the best thing for me to do, to continue to go down, and hopefully my next fight is at 175, and even after that, continue to keep going down and possibly be at 168.
And just to be clear, how many months ago were you 248 pounds?
It's been 3 years, man. It's been 3 years. Like I said, the journey's been long, and right now it's really the perfect opportunity for me to be able to, to step into that next gear and be able to accomplish that. It's been 3 years, man, since my first Border Wars. Border Wars LA against Cantu is when the weight loss started.
So you got to hear a lot on this call, man. You got to hear Sal flip-flop about who he feels is the real champ in your division. You got to hear Jose and Sal make a fight. You got to hear Ant say he would like a fight. You got to hear Keem call you out. You got to hear his coach say, don't take that fight. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I take all those fights. Sal, I know for sure wants Jose. So I wouldn't even entertain that right now, But eventually, me and Sal would definitely, I think could make a great fight. And the Ant rematch, for sure, that's going to be next year, guaranteed. And of course, Keem, he's Keem the Dream. He's got a lot of fans in Florida. It's his hometown. A lot of people know him, and I think we make a good fight.
Yeah, but champ, I see you media trained. I'm asking what you doing for March, man. You the champ. Who you want in March?
Oh, for March? I haven't really got that far. Just the options that are there, just those two names, really, and Keem. I don't know if there's. You mentioned a couple other names. Something Rowan, maybe. I think he fought at 175. I'm not sure.
I think they fought at 68.
At 68. Okay. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe they want to come up, or maybe their experience with Border Wars is different. Maybe they're just more into fighting and trying to get belts.
So
who knows? Maybe if
So you plan on vacating, or is this your official vacate right now?
Yeah, I think I could probably officially go ahead and announce that now, and say that I'm vacating the belts.
Wow. Okay. Damn, that opens shit up at 190.
Yep.
Keem,
What I say.
Keem, you sure you want to go down now, Keem? 5 pounds and you get a belt, baby. Let's go. So 175 it is for you.
To start, yeah, that's the plan. To be able to compete. My next fight at 175. If not March, for sure my next one. Just depends how everything lines up. But for sure that's the goal, 175, and then just continue to work my way down to where I get, where I feel like I need to be.
Bet. Well, wow, what an announcement. Anything else you want to say?
No, just shout out to everybody that's been following my journey, that's been supporting me and giving me props, and all the guys that's been telling me that my journey inspires them and motivated them to lose the weight also. That's kind of what it's all about, So I feel good being able to help people that feel like it is almost impossible, because my journey's been tough. Everybody's life is different, but I've definitely had it the hard way, you know. So, just big shout out to everybody that's helped me out, and we'll see what happens next.
All right. Well, I want to get to a good friend of mine's, and listen, friend, don't think that I forgot you. I was just preparing what was to come.
This the ring walk, he headed in a fire impression. Supermax is reppin' that Lone Star, Texas. Strong arms, weapons, his hand wraps in leather. Everlast, the message you want it, come and get it. The border was competition, it ain't no competition. I'm coming to get him, no draws, no decision. Give me my belts now, cause I am the winner. My only L's for lessons we teaching to these quitters. This border wasn't the 4 horsemen he ride with. Ebola the Grassa, machine gun, Marvin, every cruise the squadron. Lose when we start up. Who is you to argue with news that I brought us? Champ is here, yeah, but you can call me king. Catch me at the border, war I bring. I'm a general, and I just stepped in the ring. I unleash hell on earth when the bell goes. The champ is here, yeah, but you can call me king. Catch me at the border, war I bring. I'm a general, and I just stepped in the ring. I unleash hell on earth when the bell goes. The champ is here, yeah, but you can call me king. Catch me at the border, war I bring. I'm a general, and I just stepped in the ring. I unleash hell on earth when the bell goes. The champ is here, yeah, but you can call me king. Catch me at the border, war I bring. I'm a general, and I just stepped in the ring. I unleash hell on earth when the bell goes.
Yo, I'm fired up. I'm still ready to go, man. Goddamn. And just like the song says, my only L's are lessons to teaching to these quitters. No, things didn't go my way Saturday, but I'm coming right back. I want to be right back in March. Hopefully, the only weekend that's bad for me is the last weekend of March. It's my daughter's birthday, but I definitely want to be back. Me and J-Mac are already kind of going over some people that could be possible opponents. I'm gonna take a step back as a promoter, especially when it comes to my specific fights. Let J-Mac kind of advise things and keep an eye on where we're gonna go. But I'm looking to be right back.
Wait, so when's your daughter's birthday?
We usually do her party on the weekend though, because it's the 30th. So we'd probably do it that weekend, like the 27th or the 28th, because the 30th is like on a Tuesday or a Monday.
All right, so that's pushing us more towards the 20th.
Yeah, I'm good with that. If that's good for everybody, the 13th or the 20th is good for me.
No, that's what we need. We need to know what works for the internal fighters, and go from there. So we starting to narrow it down. We definitely got first week out and fourth week out. In terms of opponents, let me bring on Coach J-Mac. Turn into an advisor quickly. Coach.
Yo.
Who are we thinking,
can you hear
man?
me?
Yeah, we hear you perfectly, champ. Who are you thinking of? What's on your mind? What are we looking at when we thinking of big
Okay,
Supermax in the return?
we recently spoke about his rematch with Mafunga. I mean, not Mafunga. The dude he had in the first fight, I think, is Santiago.
Okay.
And Mafungo.
Oh, and Mofongo. Either or. Okay.
Either or Mafungo.
And if we could get some tape on that one guy,
Jerron.
Ness. Yeah.
And from Louisiana, Jerron, you hear that? You got that? You got an option again. They throwing you another olive branch. Come on down.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna let my coach, man, be more of an advisor when it comes to that. I really wish we could have got to show that hard work off, man. But we're gonna get right back to it, man. I gotta take these few days off because I'm out of town. But me and Coach J Mac gonna continue working, man. We're going straight through.
That's what I want to hear, man. There's no days off. And fact of the matter is, for this fight, once we sign it, we're going to need a weight check, live video, and then as a community with your coach.
I got one that I wanted to do even better for you, Ness.
Let's hear it, because
okay.
that's what I like. I like challenges.
We got 4 months. We got 4 months from now, right?
Yeah.
So check this out. If I weigh anything over 300 on the dot, anything over 300 out of my pocket on the scale, I'll hand over $200 for you to give to the fight of the night winner.
I don't know if that's enough, man. I'm being honest. Listen. From here to March is over 120 days. I'm not trying to put a pound number on you. We're going to let the J-Max and the Coach Middies of the world decide. That's a long time.
That's 51 pounds down from what we weighed in at.
That's realistic. That's realistic, and for him to be healthy, 50-something pounds.
I don't know, dog. When you want to tighten down, if you watch these shows, people Supermax weight, they could lose 100 pounds in a month, man. If you working,
that's not healthy though. Ness, for a fight. We talking about him just losing and dropping weight.
But remember, we not asking him to lose 100. Like I said, I'm not putting a number. I didn't even say 50 was the number. He said that. I said we gonna talk to you and Mitty, and decide what's the right.
That's cool. That's cool. I respect that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a coach, and I'm not Mitty, who's a good nutritionist. We need to ask y'all that advice.
Well,
I'm just saying the right
whatever
number,
we agree to.
Right
if I come in anything over that, $200 cash out of my pocket into your hand that day.
That's cool. That's cool. I'd rather you make weight. I don't want the cash. You feel me? I want to see.
I don't want to give you no free cash.
I want to see you look and feel great, and I know that it can be done.
Why would you want to give you money?
I don't want to give you no free cash, dog.
I hear you, but you could afford to do it, though.
When you give me money,
you could afford to do it. You know what you can't afford? To not lose the weight. I'd rather you lose the weight. The money.
Exactly.
Listen, the money is the money. But listen.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
I'm already on my job. I'm going to hit up Santiago, or you can hit him up. Let's get that ball rolling. We trying to get things solidified and go on out to the next event. We want to get the sponsors. We want to make sure your goodie bags are better than season 9's goodie bags, man. We want to make sure we got goodie bags every season now. So we need to have ourselves a card, because that was the first thing they told me. How many fighters fighting? What are the names? You know what I mean? So that's the information we need first, and that's why we stand right on top of the ball. Francis, man, what's up, man? What's up? Background man over here trying to make fights in the Border Wars chat. Think I don't know what's going on.
Of course you see.
Why you forcing my man Elias?
Why you forcing? I'm saying Fred wanted to do it.
This
He
what I'm
thinks he's
saying.
35. He's too old. We got Info Joe 52 out here fighting. You tripping? Get up there, start walking, running, get in shape, and get in the fight, man. Fred the boss. You talking all the talk, but now it's your turn.
Let me say that too, Francis. Get in there, dog. Don't get in there, man. Look, I was feeling great. That's what I keep saying. My disappointment was not to show you guys how hard we worked, how good I was feeling myself all the way to the ring. You heard the song playing, you heard the ring walk. None of that shit mattered though. So now I got a chip on my shoulder. I'm still feeling good. I'm gonna be feeling even better come March. And I got a point to prove now. I'm not gonna be here and be a lovable loser. And look here, I got an O, and that's the one I need to let go. That's the one I'm ready to let go. Okay, and we working for that. This ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna take a step back as far as trying to be main event, uh, because I feel like when you lose, you got to rebuild and start from the beginning. So I'd like to open the card if possible, help out with other stuff after that. And let me just say that because I do got a chip on my shoulder now. I do got a point to prove. I see all these guys talking about who should be the main event, who should be where. Let me tell you all something, man. When you withdraw, you ain't got to argue it, okay? Only person that's numbers was even sniffing close to me was Rel, so shout out to Rel. But the draw is talking right now. Enjoy your moment, because after I win in March, I'm coming back to take over with mine. Listen closely to my voice. I will be the face of Border Wars. I will be the story that gets told. When I get down to in the 190s, I'm going to be the dream story. I'm going to be the reason we're on Netflix. That's my call.
There you go. All you gotta do is speak it, believe it, receive it, man. You put that work in, I guarantee you that 50 pound. Listen, at that weight, that shit falls off.
Corey
it falls
Elias
off, man. What?
Corey Elias at 154.
Nah, man. Why you trying to get Elias already? See, this is what I'm saying. You this for the people type of promoter. And I'm a fighter. No.
For the fighters,
See, he never fought Bob Arum. I have fought Floyd Mayweather. So it's like Elias, you just listen. You just served Elias and for Surefire D to your public. Your public just had that. So they gotta respect Elias and a tune-up now. He went in versus that guy. You know
Against
what I'm
saying? For Surefire?
I mean, Mitty. He went in versus Mitty, man.
Right.
Elias deserves a tune-up. How you trying to throw him Corey?
Well, he was just gonna fight for Surefire D, who didn't make weight.
Alright. But it didn't happen.
Who had experience.
But it didn't happen.
What are you telling me?
But
what's going to happen?
So let me rebuttal.
Okay.
He was supposed to fight for Surefire D. DeMarcus didn't make weight. The fight got called off, right? And Elias caught COVID. He just got out of quarantine.
Right.
All right. So let my man rebuild.
No, but your
so now he coming off a loss. He coming off a loss and
your man's over here saying that he wanted to fight. It ain't me. You jumping on me. I didn't say I wanted to fight with Corey Frank. Elias said he wanted to fight with Corey Frank.
We'll see.
160, whatever way he want to do it at.
We'll see when the contract gets signed, man. We'll see, cause location depends. That matters for Elias, man.
I understand. We already talked about that for sure.
All right. So then, how that fight? Why are we talking about a fight that can't happen then?
No, we already talked about how that can happen. You're not listening. You're not listening today.
He can't travel to Florida in March.
You're not listening. I already spoke to him about that. And he said.
All right, let me go out to.
So that long time.
Mission Impossible. Sean Jones, Mission Impossible of Gentleman Driving Club. Victor versus Chach the Dad. What's going on, Mission Impossible? Or you just listening? Uh-oh. All right, Mr.
Yo, can you hear me?
We do.
What's going on, fellas? How we doing this morning?
All good, What's up?
Man, Border Wars got a W, back in contention. Happy, ready to go. I'm excited for March. Already ran 3 miles this morning. Already in camp, ready to rock and roll.
Sounds like a new man.
Word. You do sound reinvigorated. So how was it, man, being the bigger guy? Talk about the struggles, because this way you can give advice to those people on the couch. You know, you fought 175 your first fight, and this fight you fought at 190 versus a very experienced 6-fight amateur, Mexican style. And I think from your post-fight, you said you felt stronger.
Yeah, going into the first fight, I had fought at 175 once before, and that was several years ago. And so I felt like my first Border Wars fight, if I really wanted to be in shape, I needed to go and fight at 175. But what I realized was I kind of grown into, a man body since my first amateur fight. And so when I fought DeMarcus, I felt a little drained. I didn't have the power that I felt like I was going to have at 75. And so for this fight, I was like, I'm not going to struggle to get to 75. I'm going to fight at 190 and be the best me. And I definitely felt it in the ring. And I think Chach definitely felt the difference between fighting at a lower weight and fighting with the big boys at 190.
Nice, nice. So Marvin has officially vacated those cruiserweight titles, so there will be one belt available in that division. You don't necessarily meet the criteria because you're 1-1, but Francis, the praying mantis from Toronto, seems to feel like a fight between you and Rel, who's also 1-1, but 1 win, 1 draw, would be a good main event for March in Florida for that title. What do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, regardless of the criteria, I don't think anyone can argue that Rel and I are some of the most exciting fighters in and outside of the ring. And we're two of the fighters that are going to come into the ring the most prepared. As we saw, we've got guys who can't make weight. We've got guys who have this and that excuse. And Rel and I have been constant professionals throughout the whole process as far as making weight and being at the event. So I think it'd be a great event. I think it'd be an awesome main event. Rel and I think both showed tremendous improvement from the first event we were at in Dallas. And I'm ready to get it on, man. I want a belt.
Now, this is not shots fired. This is, tough criticism. Rel has shown main event. How can I put he's shown main event caliber. And you did show that in your first fight. So did you leave out the ring walks and fancy ring outfits to take it back to the basics to make sure you got in the win column? Or is it hit or miss with you in terms of entertainment? Because superstars are performers in and out of the ring.
Yeah, I wanted to take it back to basics. I took an unexpected loss in the first fight. It was a close fight, but I felt like maybe if I'd have paid attention more in the gym than on ring walk and things like that in the first fight, we may have had a different outcome. So this fight, I wanted to get back to basics and get the W going into this next fight. As you guys heard, I sound like a new man. I'm going to be walking, talking, and fighting like a new man in March. And I'll definitely bring the bravado that I did in the first build-up. And absolutely, I'm ready to go. I'll be Showtime inside and outside the ring.
Quick question for you: would you be okay with being co-main event if that was asked of you?
I mean, I'm fighting in March regardless, but I'm not gonna, cool. Say, oh yeah, I want to be co-main event. Who's gonna say I want to be co-main event? You're gonna say you want to be the main.
That's right. Oh man, well GDC.
Hold on. I gotta ask him a question real quick. One question before you go.
No, go for it. I was gonna ask him another one.
How did you feel when Chach hit you with a good shot? I think if I'm not mistaken, it was an overhand right, and then he flexed on you. What went through your mind at that particular point?
I knew I had it at that point because he hit me with the hardest shot that he could throw that night. And it didn't hurt, to be honest. I barely felt it. So when he threw that and he taunted, I knew that was basically all he had, and it was time to put the pressure on.
Okay. So I was gonna ask. Oh, go. I didn't know you had.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was gonna ask, what are you just gonna bury the hatchet with Ant since he is stated that he won't move up, and obviously you don't feel healthy at 175.
Ant's not a real opponent for me at this time. He can't. Like I said in the last interview, he walks from his bedroom to the kitchen and gets hurt. I'm coming in March to fight. I'm gonna have a great training camp, and I need an opponent who I know for a fact is gonna show up and perform. And he can't hang with the big boys anyway. So
But just so that we have something, that we can refer to as quotes. The only way that fight could happen is how.
if he takes that fight at 190, it's on.
All right. Just want to know, because you guys had some sort of score that you wanted to maybe settle. I want to. He must know what he needs to do now, because you've moved on from that weight. Unless
Sean,
he gets some sort of drawing power. Go for it. I'm sorry, Francis.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you: have you rewatched the fight? Have you had a chance to watch the fight?
Nah, I didn't put his out yet.
Yeah, I have.
No, because his girl was recording a little. Yeah.
I saw some unofficial footage. It wasn't the best. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys came out with as far as footage. But as far as the way I felt, I think I know where you're going with it, Francis, on maybe things I can work on. Is that where you were kind of going with it?
Right.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I need to work on is I jumped in too much. I didn't need to do that. I'm long. I could have just thrown my jab out there. I didn't need to jump in so many times to throw the jab. And I think that was the biggest thing. Otherwise, I felt comfortable. I felt a lot more comfortable in the ring than I did prior.
When you see the footage, I hope that it shows what I thought. I thought your game plan needed more uppercuts, but I could be wrong. I only get that one announcer table angle. I don't have the luxury of being up there like the judges. And I just felt like, damn, man, if you would have hit him with some uppercuts a little bit sooner, you would have finished that shit a lot quicker because of his crouching down style. You would double jab, even single jab, and then overshoot the right hand because he's already crouching. So now your armpit's all in his neck area. Whereas if you just double jab or single jab, hit him with the fucking uppercut because he's down there trying to be Frazier.
You're right. You're not wrong. The uppercut was something I definitely should have implemented, and I'll take that feedback and go into the next training camp with it.
For sure, champ. Yo, can't wait to see you back. Glad you got the win, man. Excited for you. Thank you for being a part of this Border Wars. Glad you got to be a part of this particular Border Wars and receive some of those goodies. It looks like for Surefire D wants to call in. I'm sending him the number. 425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion, man. Let's go on out to that one white boy in Amarillo, Texas. Am I pronouncing that right? Well, I always feel like my pronunciation of that is horrible. I'll be like Amarillo. Amarillo.
Okay, you're trying too hard.
I know, right? I'm also buying time to find this.
BoxingVoice.com. When I was locked up in county jail, I thought the Southside was gonna fight. I knocked out Southside teardrop.
BoxingVoice.com. What you got to say about that, Deontay? What you got to say about that, my man?
Hold on a second.
Yo. So, is that him in the chat? Is that Titan Williams? Man, it's gotta be for Surefire Donut Hole.
I don't know if that's him.
I mean, he's talking like him. The sounds just like him. He said he wants to fight at 160, but boy can't even make 180.
I mean,
that fight's done with. That dude's unprofessional. Came in weighing.
But white boy, don't take that approach simply because he did make the first weight where it was 175 they fought at. So, that's lower than what he was. That's really close to the 168. Obviously, is the next division underneath, and he did make that. But
that's the past. That's the past, bro.
Exactly like this fight.
Why are we talking about that?
Because
so he made 183 on a 168 contract, bro.
No, understand.
That's 15 pounds.
Understand, but what I mean is you can't just write him off because of that.
I can. How can I not?
I get it because Joan Guzman was a notorious dude to miss weight, and after the first time he got 2 more opportunities.
I get you, but we now know that he is notoriously known for coming in way overweight. He made one fight at 175.
Yeah, exactly. He got 2. He had 2 scheduled fights and only missed 1 weight, so you can't say notoriously. He's still at a 50-50. until.
Well, can we say he's notoriously famous for eating Krispy Kreme donuts? Can we say that? That kind of makes more sense.
We don't even know if he eats Krispy Kreme.
You can say that.
He's got to be. He's got to be eating them.
You definitely building this fight up because, I mean.
Nah, I ain't building shit. He don't get a chance at me. You coming at 15 pounds. Bro, I walk around at 164.
Why even talk then? Why, all you're going to do is have him call in upset, wanting to fight.
That's not my fault. That's his fault. He should have put the Krispy Kremes down. I mean, I came in with a steak on the scale.
So who you fighting in March? Because, I mean, this is what
I wanted. Like, listen, I wanted.
See, this is why I want all of y'all to allow me to represent y'all because as a guy who now has had two fights canceled.
He don't need no representation. He's cool.
He does. Cool. He does. You see,
of course I know he does. He just feeling himself.
What I'm saying is, as a guy who he's had two scheduled fights now. Both of them have been canceled. I wouldn't be taking this approach. You know, I would taunt him so this way he's motivated to make the weight. I wouldn't cancel. I mean, as hard as it is to get opponents for you right now, why write a guy off is all I'm saying. You know, all you need to do is, again, allow proper representation to handle it, and we get you some sort of weight collateral. You know, he doesn't make the weight, there can be a weight fine. You know, Mitty and Doomy had that fine, $100 for every pound. So like, this is boxing. You know, you don't want to cut people off when you need fights at the end of the day.
Okay, so for one, I sat right next to Jordan, and no, he didn't ever agree on nothing. He said, "Hey man, who you want to fight next?" And I looked at him and I said, "Well, we can fight." And he had a grin on his face, like he kind of wanted that fight. So how come you trying to speak for Jordan? He's got a KO. He's got a KO on his record. How come that I would want to fight him then? Why would I want to fight him when he got a knockout on his record?
Because Jordan's represented by me, and we need to get a look at you before we give you Jordan. Jordan's already semi blowing up, man. He's the first ever 24-second knockout. You don't just give that clout away. You let people like you chase that clout. He's the first ever 24-second knockout or some shit like that. Like, why would you know what I mean? See what White Boy got, build that fight up, and now it's like, yo, we got a knockout puncher versus whatever you end up being. This is production, baby. The big leagues.
You're right. I mean, I can't lie that I loved Border Wars, man. Man, it was awesome, man. I appreciate y'all letting me be a part of it. Filming and stuff like that. It really made my day, man. I was bummed because somebody couldn't make weight, and then he couldn't even make 180 the next day because he wanted to eat, because he wanted to go home and he wanted to eat, and because I feel like he really didn't want the smoke. I looked in his eyes, and I don't think he really wanted the smoke. I don't think he can. I don't think he can make 160.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you feel that way when you see how big Sean Sean Mission Impossible Jones from Gentleman Drivers Club is? That's who he fought, bro. Look how big he is. Look at that picture of me and him side by side. People see me interviewing and say he should be a heavyweight, bro. Why would you think that he's afraid when he fought that monster? Sean's young too.
I didn't say he was scared. But I didn't say he was scared of Sean. I'm saying he don't want to smoke with me, homeboy. I'm not Sean.
But you're not exactly. You're
not Sean. Exactly.
You're not Sean. You're not as big and intimidating physically as Sean until he sees you fight.
That's not what I've seen in his eyes, though.
John,
that's not what I read.
But until he sees you fight, why would he be afraid of you?
Because I know he is.
I love this guy.
I know he is. I stood on the scale and ripped off a piece of steak and then looked right. When I flexed my muscles, that boy flinched. Okay. He flinched when I flexed.
You watching? Would you fight Sean?
Bro, I walk around at 164. Bro, my true weight class is 154. Why are we talking about the 175 weight class?
All right, let's move on. You're right. Finish your call.
Next. I'm just calling in, man. Who? Like I said, Jordan. There's Jordan. Hey, I even talked to Lauren the other day. Lauren said that he would fight me. Get a hold of Lauren, man. I
don't know about Lauren fighting you. You know, you got to do what's right. Lauren suffered a knockout. He was the first knockout.
That was like a year. That was like a year and a half ago. He's recovered.
But he's probably hasn't gotten the ring, so let him bounce back out.
Well, he does have a kid. He just had a kid and everything like that. Shout out to Lauren, man. I ain't got no beef with Lauren, but I know he'd share the ring with me. because he ain't scared, and he'll make the weight.
Well, listen,
I believe he'll make the weight.
I mean, we could get you fights with Adrian Rowan at 168.
Dan the Man
at 168.
Man, but you wouldn't see. Listen. I took the 168 because I wanted to fight for Surefire D because that was the only person that was on the ballot.
So your
but
real
my
fighting
true weight class
is
154 or 160. Man, I walk around at 162, 164.
So listen, 154. All we got is very experienced fighters.
Like
Donnell, Corey Frank, and JD.
They fought at 140 though. What do you mean?
But they fight at
160.
54. Donnell fought his first fight versus Ricky Swift at 54. Corey Frank told us personally he'll fight at 54. And obviously JD fights and fought Donnell at 54. And at 54 you also got Fern if he ever returns, but it's been a minute. He was in a car accident last. So that's it. At 54 is not that deep yet, bro. 60, 68.
It will be deep. Just let's get some work in there. You know what I mean? Like I said,
well,
154 or 160. I'm not opposed to fighting any of those names you just mentioned off. You know I want the top. You know I'm trying to get
Elias. There. Elias might be 154, but I doubt it. I think he's 160.
He's 160, but like I said, man, listen. I know my body. When homeboy was saying, "Man, I can't lose 3 pounds," bruh, your body holds 12 to 15 pounds of water. Like, if that was him completely dehydrated, I guess. But I don't see it. I didn't see it in him. I felt like he could have lost it, man. I really do. Your body holds so much. Some caller called in and said, "Man, I weigh a steady 185. I think I can make 175. Well, of course you can make 175, bro. Just drain the water weight. And then you don't even have to work that. Your true weight class isn't even that. It could go down further.
Well.
Listen, man, I want the best.
All I could do is give you those 3 names at 54 unless someone else steps up.
Would you fight Corey Frank?
I will fight Corey Frank. I will fight Corey Frank.
You seen
yes,
Corey
I
Frank
would.
up close?
I seen him up front. Yeah, he looked like Spartan built, but he's beatable, man. Every man is beatable. At the end of the day, he bleeds and he walks just like a man.
All right, well, we'll offer him to you. We'll offer you to him.
I'm talking to him right now.
But what other options do you want? Because I want to get you on this March card. Give me your options now.
First off, I make my own decisions. Nobody makes a fight for me. I picked the fight. You just named off those 3 people. Out of all 3 of those people, I would rather fight Donnell. For one, I can't get no southpaw work here. None, bruh. None. So let's see here. If Donnell wants to fight, I'll scrap with Donnell.
At 154.
At 154, yes, sir.
Okay, so Donnell's your option 1. What's your second 2 options? Remember how this works. You know, some people.
Is JD a southpaw or is he a
I think
orthodox?
He's southpaw. I think he's southpaw.
Dang, man. See, there's no work here in Amarillo. We've been to other gyms. It would be very difficult. I've even switched to southpaw just to feel how it is. It's different. But guess what?
3 options give me. Give me 3 options so I could go to work. Try to
get
you a solidified, guaranteed fight. That's what we want to do.
Here's my 3 options. Number 1 is Donnell. Number 2 is JD. And then after that would definitely be Corey Frank. If you're giving me only those 3.
No. Give me all the people you would want to fight in March.
Jordan.
In March? Yeah, because we're doing the next one March 2020.
All right.
2021.
Jordan. Donnell. What's his name on the call right now? Francis. We've been in the chat already, but he don't want the smoke either. He weighs 175. He can get down to 160. I believe he can, but he's not ready for that. And who else is in that weight class, man? I mean, there's really nobody else, man. There's really nobody else.
Jordan
that can hang with me.
Donnell. You said Corey.
Yep.
No JD, right?
No, I didn't say that. He's a southpaw just like Corey. Why wouldn't I fight him if I was going to fight Corey?
So JD
I'm just saying those 2 southpaws are at the end of my list. At the end because I can't get work. I can't get work with southpaws.
So Jordan is first, but Donnell is second, Corey, and then JD. Am I missing anybody?
No, I mean I know Donnell will fight me. Donnell will fight anybody.
All right. White boy, let me get to some other people.
Yes, sir.
Brother.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. God bless.
Listen to me. Listen to
outta
me.
here,
Listen to
man.
me. Listen to me. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming
Yeah,
through.
thank you for everything,
Thank you
man.
for remaining professional. Thank you for helping
Yes,
us.
sir.
And thank
Yes,
you for
sir.
doing a good job recording too, because not
Hey,
a lot
I
of
hope
people
I
do
did,
that.
man.
No, you
The
did,
whole time
man.
I was
Go check out the
okay.
Matt fight. The Matt fight is out, and I think the Donnell fight is on Patreon. Both of those are out already.
Okay, cool. I was hoping the whole time
Our
I was saying,
versions, though, those are our versions, not the professional versions. Those are our recorded versions. What you did.
okay.
All right. Thank
Well,
you
I
again.
appreciate that.
No problem.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
I think we got JT Counterpunch.
Hey, that's so old. That was on the show, man.
Oh shit.
You ain't even picture me on it.
All right,
Oh,
all
man.
right. But hold up, man. Now that we got you, I know you was thinking about last season. You didn't end up fighting, but you did come through. Whoa, what's that? What's going on here? Is that you, brother? You got your mic is clipping away. I don't know if it's in your shirt, your coat, or your wire is jammed up.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you clear. What's up?
So I was just saying, is March a possibility for you to make your debut, or you still don't know?
It can be. To be honest with you, I was holding the pads, holding the mitts. I definitely don't want to fight at 200 pounds, even though I feel like I could beat a lot of people at 200 pounds, especially in border wars. I don't. That's not my weight, comfortable weight at. I won't be comfortable. As well. And I do got a bad foot right now, so don't think y'all could just come out here trying to call me out. I still know how to fight, but I do got a bad foot that I'm healing from as well. And I was just gonna take a fight without moving, but I'm not gonna sit there and fight at a heavy weight if I can't move how I want to move and maneuver how I want to move, because I might get stuck in the spot and my foot might get stuck. So I don't know. I say I get down probably 185. I think I fought at 185 before. That's the highest I fought before. I never fought over 200 and stuff like that. I fought heavyweights and at 185, and of course I did good work with them, but you still could feel the difference in the body weight and punching and stuff like that. So I'll probably wait till I get down to 185 to get in there.
Would you take a guy like Chach at 185 for your first fight?
Chach, he just fought.
Yeah, he fought Sean.
He fought Sean.
I just coached Chach. I coached him. I mean, no disrespect to Chach. He ain't on my level. So
no,
I mean,
technically on paper he is. I know you see differently on you see differently like as a fighter, but on paper we want to match you up. Man, you got hella background. We're gonna go back to you, but I'm gonna finish my sentence anyway. On paper, I want to match you up with someone on your level because I don't want you killing people, right? So on paper, he got over 6 amateur fights, and you got 10 fights, and he would want to train harder, right? Because he lost to Sean. You want to hope. If you heard his post fight, which you didn't because that fight's not out, but in his post fight he says that he knows if he would have not been out of shape and not gassed out, he would have beat Sean. He feels like he could have still stopped Sean. So I don't know, something to keep in mind, because you got to remember it's not going to be a lot of people signing up to fight you with all the experience that you have.
How much experience does he have?
10 fights.
Hold on, Nash.
Hold on.
It's just
Antonio
that,
Garcia. What about Antonio Garcia? He has that experience too.
yeah, but Antonio's small, right? He's 168.
No, I think he was gonna fight at 185 if I wasn't mistaken.
He was
Against,
fighting Karma like at 168. You gotta ask him. He's in the chat or was in the chat. But JT, your mic is bad. Let me. Yeah, it's clipping, man. It's probably broken, champ. I can't go to you. It's either the mic or your window down. You running? I don't know. Yeah. Let me go to what I believe is for Surefire D. DeMarcus. What's going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I want to be on the card in Florida, man, and the only person I want is white boy, man. He talking all that, man. You right, man. I didn't make weight, you know what I'm saying? And he told me to get down to 180. So I left that day, and I went and got down to 180.5, just 5.5 pounds over. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I really still felt bad because I knew I was still too big, and I still beat his ass. But like, you know what I'm saying? He can't mess with me. The only person I really want to fight next is him. I seen it in his eyes. He talking about he seen it in my eyes. I seen it in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the same. He's not on the same skill level as me, for one. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to beat him up. But you know what I'm saying? It's personal for me. I really want to beat him up.
The issue now is he don't want to fight you because he said, "Why would I fight him? He didn't make weight. He's unprofessional."
Yeah, okay. Well, look, let's say this like you said. Y'all put the money back and funds for whoever don't make weight. Because I guarantee, man. Listen, I was just like I say. I'll put whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We'll put the money up. You know what I'm saying? If I don't make weight, hey, then he get that money. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro.
I like this. The title of this one could be Bad Blood in Florida. Let's go. I love it.
I came down from 211 when I first started, you know what I'm saying, started back training. 211. You know what I'm saying? When you when me and you talked about the Border Wars in December, I was 206. Felt so energized, I felt like I could make the weight. But it was just a little too much for me. So, you know what I'm saying? I got down to 180 on the day before 180.7. That's still about 30-some pounds. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm 180. Listen, I'm gonna be training it out till March. Listen, by March I'll be 160 for sure. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying, more than 3 months to get ready for March. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna beat the brakes off white boy. He trying to fight these other guys. These other guys smaller than him. Donnell just lost. These other guys are small, man. When I see those guys are really small. 140. You know what I'm saying? White boy, he's a tall, bigger guy. You know what I'm saying? But he's still small. To me, he was small. This dude weighed in with his clothes on. You know what I'm saying? He's too little for me. And then besides him being too little for me, he don't have the skill advantage I got. I will beat the brakes off white boy. White boy, this is a message to you personally. I will beat your ass straight up. You cannot fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So in March, my people stay in Florida. I got family in Florida. I can be out there. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife will be out there in Florida. 160. We can put the whatever the money is, put it back for the weight because I'm gonna make weight for sure.
And that sound like some for sure fire, man. We gonna try and work on that because you heard the names he want. We gotta see, man.
He's scared. Listen, he's scared of me, man. Listen, he wanted me to get down to 180. I got down to 180.5, and you didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I still felt bad because I felt like I was still too big for him. I know I beat him up. Just like you said, Sean was way bigger. Sean way stronger. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? As a side note, I knew Sean was going to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew how strong he was. You know what I'm saying? But that's a topic for something else. But, man, listen, at 160, man, white boy cannot mess with me. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Listen, he would have had a better chance with me at 180.
So you saying you're not at your best at 180?
Man, listen, my fights in the amateur 165. You know what I'm saying? I fought at 178 in the amateur too, but you know what I'm saying? My best fights were at 165. My best weight, I'm stronger, faster, more energetic. You know what I'm saying? At 165, I throw more punches. You know what I'm saying? Even I would have beat him either way. At 180, I would have beat him. I would have made it look easy. They would have said I'm too big for him. At 180, if I would have fought him on Saturday, they would have said I'm too big for him. So I wouldn't even got my credit. You know what I'm saying? So I come in there at 160, and he 160, let's do it. I know he a little dude, man. He can't mess with me, man. I'll hurt that dude, man.
Oh, man, let's see, could we make this happen for you? It's going to be tough, man. We're going to try our best, and we definitely would love you on this card, DeMarcus, man. I hate that you couldn't be on this one. I'm gonna get to some other people, but thank you, obviously for calling in, and really, you got people in the chat really excited. Yeah, man. Let me see.
Super chats, real quick. Both from Bama. You gotta think bigger picture. The lower weight we can get Marvin, the more chance we got.
Nah, I got it. I think I read that one earlier.
Did you?
He's saying no, not out loud, but he's saying you got to think bigger picture. The lower weights we can get Marvin more of a chance, or the most chance of what we got to be in a pro, like JD. So it's like if he gets lower, he could fight a guy like JD who was a pro, who Bo and Bama, who's part of the committee, thinks Marvin can beat. If he could get down enough to find a catchweight with JD, he feels he even beats JD, who was a former pro, which would be a huge name on Marvin's scalp. So Marvin, you're still on the line. Bo and Bama puts you in that pound for pound, and he believes if you get low enough, you can make a catchweight with former pro JD and possibly beat him. Damn, man, White Boy wasn't around for that. What's up, champ? What you got?
We got another super chat from Bo from Bama. I got White Boy over any fighter, 168 or under. Fire emoji. Stamp it.
Stamp it. Damn. All right. So Adrian Rowan, what's up, man?
What up?
Talk to me, Wisconsin. Tell me you available for spring. We calling it spring break, even though spring break might be second week only, but whatever. We calling it spring break, March, Florida, border wars. Maybe it's bad blood, depending. Can we sign that White Boy and DeMarcus fight, man? Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up?
You know. I mean, I'm excited. I seen some of the clips from Border Wars 9. I'm real excited about it. I seen some good fights. And yeah, I'm available for this next one. So whoever's gonna be, let's line it up, man. I'm excited.
Give me your 3 options. Who you want?
To be honest with you, I haven't even thought about it. I just want another fight. There's nobody. The weight classes are so strange because I see what I see in like 168 or whoever's in there. I'll take anybody. I just don't. 168. I'll take anybody. I don't really have anybody I want more than anybody else. You know who I really want at the end of the day, but I know that I'm probably not in line to get that fight. So I'll take anybody at 168. Given 3 months to prepare, I might try to kill myself to get to 160.
4 months, bro. You got 4 months, man.
4 months? Shit, I'm a person.
March.
I get down to 160. I get down to 160, healthy, 4 months, but I'd rather fight at 68. So I take anybody at 68.
But I need some names, man. You got to send me the work. I need names. I want who you want the most, your second one, and your third.
Ant was talking shit, so I'd like to fight him.
That's your top
fight. I don't know if that's
is that is that I need I need your top fight.
Okay, y'all know who number 1 I want is Mitty.
Wait, so hold on, Adrian, because you're not listening. Who you want March 1st? Who you want me to? Because I could get you Mitty. Mitty is back, but I don't want you to get Mitty if you ain't ready for Mitty. And if you want Ant, he's also allegedly back, and I would get you Ant with some collateral probably because he's been pulling out lately.
All right, well, okay, we'll say 50-50 on Ant because I'm obviously with his health issues and stuff, I ain't even going to talk shit because I'm a trainer with his health issues. Who else is out there at 168 really? Iron Sal?
Marvin the champ who just vacated his titles because he's going down to 175 for this fight in March. He's asking, would you fight him at 175?
At 175?
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't have to lose weight, but the only problem is once I start training, I'm not going to be able to maintain 175. I was 165 coming into the fight with Dan. So that might. I'd entertain that. I just don't know if I can fucking. Listen. I don't know.
If
What's
that's
up?
too heavy for you, don't take it. Cause remember, your goal is to get 2 fights to get to Mitty. Now, I could offer you to Mitty as a comeback fight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that's what you want. So, you know.
What was the 168? We got Iron Sal, right?
Nah. Sal already signed to fight Jose. That fight is signed, sealed. It's happening in March. At 168, let me see what we got on paper. Because they just sent it to me a few hours ago here. What do we got on paper? Eddie Narvaez, and then we got super middleweight. No, you 168, so that's what? Middleweight, super middleweight.
Okay.
Damn, that's a full division. Damn. All right.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of names there. I got a question for you, Ness.
Yeah.
Who do I get the most credit for beating that 168 to get a shot at Mitty?
At 168, the most credit.
What am I getting the most credit for?
I mean, I would give you credit in a win against Colin if we could get him to come back. I would give you win in a fight against Rob. He's 2-0 with us and 2-0 with Street Beefs. That's a good fight. He throws a lot of punches. Sal is busy. Jordan, he's represented by me. I would have to talk to him about that matchup. I know he asked me about you, actually.
Yeah, Jimmy, how about Jordan not get the most credit for it because he got the knockout?
Maybe. Jordan's coming off of the surgery, so I don't know if you'd get all the credit from the true hardcores that know how serious his surgery is. He needs a tune-up more than he needs a tough fight with you, to be honest, because of the surgery.
Okay, fair enough. What you took Doomy's brothers in there too?
Elias is in there. Dan the Man is in there. Tony G is in there. Killshot is in there. He just got the win over Matt.
Yeah, I like that fight. That was a great fight, man. So yeah, I'll take a Chris Vega. I'll take Doomy's brother. I'll take any of those.
Elias can't make March. I don't think. I'll confirm.
Okay.
But we'll see. But your top name is the first name you want. The one you want us to get the most is who?
We'll see here. Well, with y'all saying that, Chris Vega looked good, so maybe Chris. Like I told you, I mean he was talking shit, so maybe the Cobra. He talks kind of slick. I mean he's a cool dude, but I don't like that shit. If he can be healthy. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, he'd be number one.
Okay.
And I guess I'd have to go with Jordan Baker, number 2. He's got the knockout, but what you're saying with the surgery, I'm not going to get credit if I win. So I guess I'll go down the line. Chris Vega has the most recent fight, and he looked good. So.
All right. I'm going to try and get that for you. Let me get to somebody else. Looks like we got the debut of Kendrick in Dallas. I'm being told wants to talk. What up?
Yo, what's up, Ness, dog? Look, check this out. I enjoyed the whole experience at Border Wars, and I did meet you. I met you on camera. It's on camera. I shook your hand. You like you seen a ghost, but it's all good. I met Francis too. I met all the guys, Info Joe, JP. But this the thing. So you gonna have the fights in Florida, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm with J&J Promotions. It's J Mac, JT, J Mac. Say it any way you want to. I'm gonna let them line me up. Anybody, I beat up all of them, but just let them line up who they want me to fight, and I'm available. I'm buy some. If it's for sure, I'm gonna go and book my flight now. I got family out there as well, so I will be there.
Perfect.
So you can put me on there.
Thank you. Appreciate that. There you go. So that's one heavyweight, and I think Smoke 'em Out Jay wants to return. I know Supermax is returning, So also JT.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I know you want to talk back. He said come back to him. What's going on, JT?
All right, yeah. Can you hear me on my background too loud?
Nah, you better than before.
All right, clear it up. All right, you said 185, right? I got 4 months. Currently, I could try to make 185, but I work in the film industry like casual, and the hours might not permit it. I could try to make 190. I can't guarantee it, but if I start training, I see where I go with that. But I mean, if Cat, who you say Cash the Dan? What's the man name? Because I trained, I was in his corner for that fight.
I mean, the only other dude, and I don't know if he'll make the weight, is Doomy, right? Ain't nobody really else at your experience and at your weight is gonna take some time. We're gonna have to put it out there like and see who signs up. But 185 with that much experience, it's not easy. Even you got more actual amateur fights than Doomy, so you know.
I got more amateur fights. I got 10 smokers. I got more amateur fights. I got more than 10 amateur fights. I got 10 smokers.
How
and
many
there's no
amateur fights
listen,
you got? I thought you had 10 amateur fights. That's crazy. So you got 10 Border Wars type of fights, and then you got real amateur experience. So, you know, but people hear this, you know, someone will come for your scalp eventually. They'll want to test themselves. But yeah, we want to match you with someone. You know,
hold on, but look, real talk on this. Look, I'm going to Border Wars if I fight or not, regardless of Florida to help out. You know, coach, train, you know, matter and stuff like that. But I am getting motivated. And to be honest with you, I was telling y'all, like I was telling my brother Keem and them, I'm moving to Texas next month. I mean next year. So March, I'm going out there regardless if I fight or not. But March will kind of be pushing because I got a lot of stuff planned in the beginning of that year. So I touch bases with you, and I start trying to train and stuff like that. If I get down and comfortable in weight, I'll let you know where I'm at.
For sure. I'm in the same boat with you, brother. I'm hoping to move by the first month of the next year, and you know that's gonna fuck up everything for me. But you know, like Francis don't seem to understand family.
I understand.
Security.
I got family, young
goals,
kids. And stuff,
checking
man.
off goals off the box is important, man. But
Well, you can't say you didn't feel good on the pads, young Ali. You didn't feel good hitting them pads.
Yo, we might get that Doomy Izzy fight, man. Izzy, come on and talk to me, man.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yo, you willing to come out of retirement for that Doomy fight? He keeps saying he gonna fight in Border Wars 10. I honestly think he won't make it, especially if I move. Who's gonna motivate him?
No, I'm trying to. I got a goal to get down to about 180 by March anyway. Personal goal, nothing to do with Border Wars, but Border Wars definitely motivates you. I got something for Border Wars 10. I think there's one fight with two guys who've not fought that could be the main event. I do think that's Stainless versus Francis. I don't see anything else happening as far as a main event with like 8 with Mario and Keem being the main event. I think this could be the same type of deal. I just love that fight. Shout out to all the dudes. Sean put on a show. He definitely looks more comfortable, a little heavier. JT and I wanted to shout out earlier. I forgot about him, but I should have. Marlon Icy Sims, man, you got a professional fighter in there scoring fights, having fun, chopping it up with the rest of us. That was an event. Anything else?
I mean, nah, man. Just thank you for freaking coming all the time and
yeah, man,
helping out. Look forward to seeing you in March, man, in Florida, man. We gonna get a nice.
Hey, Des.
I
got one more thing. Got to be careful with the flights because Florida's if life is a little more back to normal, man. You got to fly in during March because I used to have be separated from my kids, so I had to fly out and see them on their spring break. Sometimes flying on spring break can be real pricey. So just a heads up for anybody looking at.
We just got to book early, man. The quicker we get these fights signed, like I just need main event, co-main event, and I'm locking in the date. You know what I mean? Once I got my co-main and main event, I'm locking in the date. Everything else builds itself around there, and we start booking. You know, the longer you take, the more expensive your flight will be. That's just how it is. But Florida's definitely a cheaper location than the West Coast. You know what I mean? We need to be seriously sponsored to be taking it back to the West Coast. It's just not cheap. You know what I mean? At all. But let me see. Who's up next? King Born here. What up?
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Listen, man. Border Wars 9 was amazing. Sean Jones. You know what I mean?
Damn, where you go, Born? All right. Well, Francis.
I know, man. Come on, Board. Where you at, man? Come back. Everybody's looking for Board. We haven't heard from you, man.
Hands, half Superman, Supermax. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, Ness, man. I had a great. Hey, yo, shout out to Francis Ford Coppola. That's Francis' new name, Francis Ford Coppola. Hey, the director. It was amazing. Dumatron, love the fight. Shout out to Marvin Tank Furman, man. Yo, from 338, when you showed me that picture, I was like, wow, he coming down, y'all. It was great. Yo, gonna have it again in Florida. 99. Fuck it. 100% I'll be there again. Word. Yo, Ness, it was amazing, man. Shout out to SOG Cruz. Y'all, it's the most in a long time, y'all. I can't wait to Border Wars 10. So, you know, I got, and shout out to the Wonder Twins, the big twins, JT and J Mac. Shout out to JP. He might be the heavyweight champion for Border Wars, the big boy. Hit him like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all, and shout out to Mario. Get healthy. Mario new name is the Math Man. Because he always trying to figure out something on air. You heard, yo, next, man.
Damn, Born, I gotta let you go, champ. You like so bad with the service. You must be driving.
Yeah.
Marlon So Icy says, shout out. I'm in the next event too. That's what's up, champ. We love it. We got Supermax who said Chris Vega's in for March in Florida. Confirmed.
Okay.
But is he you I mean, I want to try and make the Ant fight with Adrian before we make the Vega fight. Vega might get Karma to come back. He called out Karma in the end. Maybe Karma gets over his pettiness with me and comes back and takes that fight. Again, Ness is always the bigger man. Doors open, man. Come on to Border Wars and be great. Who else? Sony! Let's go, champ. Come on. Talk to me. What's up? You back this time around? Could we sign up the rematch, or do you want to go against Bishop? I don't know. I could talk to Supermax. Maybe they want you to. I mean, I could talk to J-Mac. Maybe you and Supermax, since y'all both coming off losses. Tell me you in for March, man. You got 120 plus days, man. What's going on? Talk to me.
Yo. So we're in Florida. You know what? It don't even matter.
That's right.
But yo, it's damn, what's his name? Tank. If Tank down to go, I want the rematch.
And if you can't get the rematch,
Tank is the only person I want to battle. Who else is there?
I'm just asking. And if you can't get the rematch, would you take someone else? Anyone else? Give me your three options. You got to treat me like your promoter. You tell me what you want. Yo, Ness, I want the Tank rematch. It's nothing more than it. I want that. But if you can't get that, give me this. And if you can't get that, give me this. That's what I want. I want your three options.
There's nothing more that I want than the Tank rematch.
And option number two?
If option number two if Tank can't fight, then I guess I'll still come down and represent. But yo, that's the only fight I want right now. I don't know nobody else.
Why you gotta know somebody?
But I'm just saying, I don't know who's in my division.
Everybody, heavyweights, man.
Heavyweights? You can't say that. Heavyweights is 209 pounds.
Look, let me give you the runoff, man. Your champ is me. IBF champ, but I don't want that. I want the WBC strap. But then you got number one contender Sir Bishop. He's 46 from California. All right. You seen he fought on your card. He's only 215. Then you got Dr. Mofongo. You seen he fought on your card. He's short. He lost. Bishop is 1-0. I'm 4-0. Dr. Mofongo is 1-1-1. You got Chris the Tank. He's 1-0. He's from that's the one you fought. Chris the Tank Harvey, the real Tank. He's 1-0, 1 KO. He last fought in October. You got Chris El Natural Garcia. He's 1-0, but he last fought January 2018. You got Big Supermax. He's 0-1-1, and he last fought Saturday. You got the Silent Killer, Santiago. He's 0-2-1, and he last fought. When did Santiago last fight? Where I'm at with my list. Shit. Oh, he last fought September 2019. Then you got Eddie Bola de Grasa. He last fought February 2020, and he's 0-1-1. And yourself, you 0-1. You last fought October. Hasael, we never heard of him after my fight with him, but he's 0-1. He last fought January 2018. Morocco Joe might be back, and there's tape of him. You could watch tape with your coaches. He last fought February 2020, and he's 0-1. Gus the Bus, I'll be seeing you in the chat, man. Come on back, man. He's 0-1. He last fought May 2019. And then you got Zach the Mac Daddy, and he last fought January 2018. But you got Kendrick signed up. He's welling. He's fighting. He's 6 feet, like 230 maybe, yoked up. He's fighting in March. Who else? Am I missing any heavyweights, Francis? Any new ones?
Nah, that's it.
That's it?
Nah,
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get with J Mac and Izzy. I'm gonna see what's going on.
Alright,
do that.
Alright, do that, man. Do that.
Yeah, that's better.
Who I want? Tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that Tank fight. But remember, he got the win. He might want to move forward. But we'll see what's what. We'll see what's what. Let's see.
So we
Who
know
else?
Tank was Iron Eddie, so.
Huh?
You know Tank was Iron Eddie, so.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Tank been Iron Eddie from time.
J Mac, let me bring you back.
Let
me bring you back, Coach J Mac.
Where's Sony at? Sony should stayed here.
Yo.
What you think of that matchup?
Yo.
What you think of Sony versus who? Who you like?
I like Sony versus Ken. If Sony work and commit, I like Sony versus Ken V. You brought that up. Shit, I don't know. I gotta talk to Izzy with give me the names. Just give me the. I don't want Morocco Joe though.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of Ken V, man. Ken V a little intimidating. Sony coming off a loss. You want to give you want to give Sony.
Give him the names.
You want to give Sony something to get his feet wet?
No Morocco Joe. No Morocco Joe.
Nah, you gonna get a
Sony.
Bishop. You gonna get a Sir Bishop.
Bishop.
You could get a possibly Eddie.
What you think about? Oh, Eddie.
Eddie. You could also get a what's his name there?
I like Bishop. For Sony. If Bishop is okay, but go ahead. Who else?
Your fighter, man. What about your fighter, Max? They both coming off losses.
Max.
They both coming off knockout losses.
Super Max, you listening?
Nah, he ain't there.
He not there?
Nah, you gotta listen. But you ain't gotta make no decisions.
Okay.
We just throwing it out there. You ain't gotta make no decisions.
Hey. I like the names. We could definitely revisit it.
What about Jay?
Talk to both of them guys.
Smoke him out.
No.
Jay versus who? Versus Sony? Nah.
yeah.
Sony coming off of loss. Why you trying to send him up to another knockout puncher?
I'm
you
just
tripping.
asking
Bro,
Jay, not you. Just Jay. I'm asking not you. Yeah.
Yo, J Mac, your service is no good today. No bueno. I know y'all driving though. It's all good. Listen, let me see who's over here in this 561, man. I don't know that one by heart. But yo, you tripping? You trying to? Yo, my man coming off a knockout loss. You got to give him a fight to get his feet wet, man. You trying to put him back in the kitchen, man. I'm trying to build Sony back up, man. He could be a problem, man. Santos, that's Santos. Santos, how can we help you, man? That's Santos, right? What up?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in Border Wars 10.
Uh-oh.
I hit you up on Instagram on the DMs and let you know my figures and shit.
All right, let me check that. Right
I'm just getting out the gym right now.
You don't wanna say none of that live, or you want me to keep it personal?
Yeah, no, it's fine with me. Yeah, no, I can do that. I'm in Florida already, so the trip won't be no thing. I'm 39 years old. I'm on the weight loss journey. I'm like 265 right now. I've been up to 340, but I'm only 5'8", and I'm 39 years old. But I do have amateur experience. I got like 40-something fights in the amateurs.
Wow.
And one national tournament.
Wait. You just got my attention. I was in the middle of a text. Hold up. You got 40 fights in the amateurs?
Yeah, 40-something, 45, right around there.
And
that was a long time ago.
How tall?
5'8".
I think the twins are taller than him, right? How much you weigh?
265 right now, but I've been dropping weight.
Oh, you 265.
And I figured by March I'll probably be under 240, right around 230.
JT might take that fight.
Nah, he's a heavyweight. What do you mean?
JT might want to bulk up and said.
Bruh, JT said he want to get down to 185. Yo, this guy's the worst matchmaker in the world, man.
I just throwing out names out there. You just tripping on me, man.
Nah,
Chill.
you picking wrong names, bro. He's a heavyweight, and he's 5'8". Listen to what he's saying. He's 5'8", 240 he could be. The best fight for him is Eddie. We got to get Eddie to sign the weight clause.
Right.
We could get Eddie. You and Eddie are the same height, except you got way more amateur experience than him. But, he's been in tough. So all he needs is to lose that 40 to match you at. Let me find. Yo, text in the chat, see how big is Eddie right now. Let me work on that. You said you hit me on Instagram. Let me check that. And you're in Florida. That's beautiful. Let's see here.
Yeah.
All right. If not Eddie. Oh, so you're the neutral corner. All right. Shout out to you. All right.
Yeah. That's why I need to change my name because I think y'all be like, y'all get me twisted. Y'all don't realize I'm the same person when I call.
Huh? You don't want to be on my back. I see.
Cats be getting emotional in the chat, man. My bad.
Yo, look at Caesar. Caesar like no.
Nah, I just be talking shit.
Caesar talking about no border wars in the West Coast. Caesar, you supposed to solidify the gym. You still have yet to do that. So we moved on back to the East over here in Florida, man. We doing it big under the palm trees. But listen, we might have a fight for you at 240. Damn, but you got so much experience. You know what? Do me. Would you fight Doomy if Doomy was like 215? We want Doomy to. I
could probably get down to 230 though.
All right. We got a fight for you, man. Don't worry. I got you now.
Yeah, I'll get Doomy though. I'll take Doomy all day though.
Doomy might be like, nah, I ain't fighting no more. Yo, I'm telling you, it's different when people calling you out. Listen, neutral corner, man. Thanks for calling in. We definitely gonna work on it. Border Wars 10 is getting big already. Don't miss it. I can't have 100 fights. It just
You're not hearing me. I said Eddie's 250 solid.
Right now?
Yeah.
He ain't 250 right now. He ain't 250 right now.
Maybe.
You gonna tell me
no,
he just texted that?
I think he says 298.
All right then. So that's right. So that's right. If he takes the day.
Actually, I'm lying. He's 300. He took a pic. Wait, hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's 300.
Ask him, could he make 240 for March, and he got a fight.
He put up 3.
Bo and
Damn.
Bama said anybody that picked Nate Robinson over a professional boxer should not be matchmaking for Border Wars. They don't know a mismatch when they see one. Damn, did you pick Nate Robinson?
I did, yeah.
That's why he talking to you, bro. You can't
That's
be
okay.
doing that
That's
shit.
I'll take. Listen, that's okay. That's okay, bruh. You can't get them all right. You can't. You just can't. You just can't.
You know, Kenny V and Neutral Corner might be the fight because Kenny V's a Golden Gloves champ with mad amateur fights. Kenny V,
Actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
step on up. Talk to me. How many amateur fights you got, champ?
Hey, Ness, feed him to me, dog. It's all good. We can go with it. I got 10.
Oh, you got 10?
And I got some smokers, too, because I was in Better the Badges. I was a cop, too, for a living here. So I got like 12 of those.
Damn.
10 amateur fights. Golden Gloves winner, so he can come on.
Oh,
it's all good with me. I'm ready.
You was declarated. All right, well, we got ourselves a fight. Neutral Corner, get in shape. You got Kenny V, and let me tell you, he was already at Border Wars 9. He said I seen a ghost, but that's because I thought he looked like Stainless with the face mask on. But yeah, he gonna show up, man. He gonna show up. So if you want to fight, you gotta fight. You back live. Talk to me.
Oh, yeah, for sure, though. It's all good. It's whoever, though. I'll be there.
Let's lock it in. All right, there you go. We got ourselves a heavyweight fight. Francis loves himself some heavyweight fights, so he's happy right now.
Boys, man.
He's happy right now. That's
hey,
a lot.
listen, Eddie said he can do. He's sure he can get to 240, but he don't know about going to Florida.
Well, I mean, we already signed.
So,
that fight's too experienced for Eddie. He got too. This guy got 12 smokers, 10 amateurs, and the Golden Gloves. That's pretty experienced.
Sony, we still on Sony, man. Don't move off of it. We got Sony. Who we got for Sony?
Who we got for Sony? He told us what he wants.
He
told us what he wants. He wants.
But
Tank.
if he can't get it, who we going to? Who going to next for him? Who be good?
We
for
gotta
him?
try
Like,
and get Bishop and Smoke 'em Out Jay in
fight
the
each
ring.
other?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with that. For Florida.
Both 1-1.
I'm with that.
You know, or Smoke 'em Out Jay and Morocco Joe. I could hit up
That'd be a
Morocco
good one,
Joe.
too. Yeah, do that. That'd be a good one. That'd be a smoker. That would be a smoker. Yo, I'm getting too excited. Stop playing me, man.
Hold
That'd
up.
be a good
Is that
one.
Chach on Skype? I think. Let me see if Chach on Skype. Chach, that's you? With the new Skype name? Unmute if that's you, because you ain't got no username, so I got, yeah, that's you. What up?
What up, man? What's up? How y'all doing?
We good,
What's up,
man. How you
Chach?
feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Shit, what I miss?
Oh, man, I mean, you know, Mission Impossible took some shots at you, obviously. And
That's
then
cool.
And then we tried to matchmake you with your coach.
Who's
or
my
your,
coach?
Or your,
Eric
corner,
Cruz?
or your corner for the day.
Cruz?
Nah, JT.
Oh, JT. God damn.
Nah, but he said he gonna go down to 185 though. That's why.
He said, God damn.
He said 185, and I know you felt like you didn't train well.
Hell no, I didn't.
And you can be better. He's slightly more experienced, right? I think he'll tell us now, but he got like 10 amateur fights or 10 smoker fights. These guys do a lot of smokers, man. This is my first time doing these type of things. So I
What's
think
that mean?
unofficial fights, like, you know, I guess like fights.
Street fight?
Not street fights, you know, where they still be like under the lights, kind of like a Border Wars thing somewhere else, I'm assuming. He can tell us more detail, but yeah, that's usually what a smoker means in some sort of bar that puts on fights.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I'll take whatever, man. I just got to go back to the drawing board.
What weight you trying to fight? Because I don't want to keep you at 85 when you felt like you weren't at your best. If you and know that we're fighting in March. It's happening for 2021 in Florida. Are you available to go down there?
Right. Yeah, of course I'm available, man. I'm not going to back down from any fight.
You don't have a fight yet. You don't have a fight, so you wouldn't be backing down from nothing.
Right. Well, I wouldn't be backing down from any event, I guess, you know. But what was I gonna say, man? What I need to do is I need to get my gas tank up, obviously, and and we're gonna see what I'll start training. I'm gonna take this week off, and then next week it's gonna be back to business. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get in there harder than ever, man. Sean lit a little fire under me, man. I'm ready to go already.
But what weight though?
I'm not sure, man.
Okay.
I wanna drop down. So the plan is, I mean, obviously I want my rematch versus Sean, and coming from his perspective, he's not gonna want to give me with the L. You know what I mean? So I need to stack up either one or two W's. If I make a statement in this next fight, then I'm calling Sean back out, and I want to meet him back at 190, whatever. But as far for now, I mean I do want to drop weight, but we're just gonna see how it's gonna look, during training camp. See how easily I can.
Let me get a question. Is there anybody out there that you fancy? Is anybody out there that you think that you want to fight? Just any names?
Honestly, I didn't even watch any much, like, I didn't watch too much film of anybody else but Sean. So I mean, it really, I don't even care who I fight next. I just know I need to make a statement. You know what I mean? And I need to look better. That fight, it wasn't me. Like, it just wasn't me in the ring. I've obviously been off for 7 years. I had a 3.5 week training camp, but no excuses. I'm gonna take this L and I'm gonna get back to work.
Was the size a factor?
You know what? I felt the size advantage, but I didn't feel the power. You know what I mean? And the knockdown really wasn't a knockdown. It was just me fucking tired. You know what I'm saying? I was done by, like, I told the corner, I was like, fuck, I'm already tired. Going into the second round, dude, I was already done. I had no gas.
Let me ask you a question then.
What's that?
Let me ask you a question. When you hit him and you flexed, what were you trying to tell him at that particular point?
It was just kind of intimidation. I was trying to get him intimidated. Obviously, it didn't work, but man, and
he didn't feel your power.
Huh? Yeah. So he didn't feel my power. Well, I didn't feel his power either. He's supposed to be bigger than me. I didn't feel it. But respect to him, he got the W. You know what I mean? I can't take nothing away from him. Like I said, I just need to get back in the gym and work harder. I didn't give my 100% effort this training camp, but, like, no excuses. Whatever. It is what it is, man. Just know that Dad ain't done. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back. I'll be back even stronger.
The question I need to know is: are you gonna fight under 185? And what names do you want me to get you? Because we got to start the matchmaking process as soon as possible. The quicker we got to solidify a fight, the better it is for the card.
So what the question is? Do I want to fight one under what?
At 185, 190 or under, because I need to know who to matchmake you with.
That's the thing, man. I'm gonna give it a week, and then I'm gonna see how I feel in the gym. Right off the bat, cause
that makes sense. That makes sense. No problem. A week isn't a lot of time. We just want to get ahead of the promotion. That's why we're talking 10 already, 2 days after 9. But Chas,
yeah. So what day are y'all planning for the next one?
We only got 2 dates in mind. Either the
second week of March or the last week of March,
which is the 13th and the 27th, I believe.
I got you. Yeah, man. Let me get back in the gym and I'll get back to you with that answer, man. I wanna, like I said, ideally I want to drop, but shit, I wanted to drop for this fight too, and that obviously didn't happen.
Let me ask you: do you think you underestimated Border Wars?
I did. I can't lie. But like, doing the math, a 3-week fucking training camp, and 7-year layoff is I was kind of in over my head or whatever. I didn't take it as serious as I should have. And then with work, it picked up real heavy because of the holidays. But, like, I hate making excuses. I'm not gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my L and I'm gonna just work harder for the next one. You know what I'm saying?
So is that a lesson to never underestimate the opportunities that are in front of you, right? You should just, if you just trained as hard as you could, I felt like, for me, losing that 5 pounds is what took away from your power. And
hell yeah, man! So there was no saunas open that day, so I couldn't just sweat, like, the whole Corona and everything. The gyms told me, like, they had just shut down the saunas, And so I'm like, fuck, I gotta run this thing off in the cold weather. So I probably ran like 6-7 miles that day, and then I hit the jump rope, and then because I went to get a day, I still went to go get a day pass at 24, and so I hit the jump rope, and then I hit the bike, and then by the time I hit the bike because my legs were done already, like. I haven't ran. It was probably like close to 7 miles, and I haven't done that in a long time. For the training camp, the most I did was 3 miles, and so yeah,
That definitely shot your legs.
hell yeah. So I woke up with my calves already sore, and but I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm not gonna make like I hate the excuse thing. So I still went in there. I tried to do what I did, and he was a better man.
Well, Toch, man, I want to thank you obviously for calling in, and we're gonna get to some other callers, but we look forward to getting your fight solidified for Border Wars 10. We're going out to King Amin in Essex. Is the King gonna make his debut? And the question will be versus who?
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Damn, no, I mean. JP, what about you in Long Beach?
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
Since the gym's been closed, so I definitely need it, as just a motivational tool to get off the couch. It's hard for me to go out here and hit the streets and jog around and shit. I could pull myself to the gyms when they was open.
Yo,
but,
Joe could train you in the backyard, man. Joe give you everything you need, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely.
You know what I think? I think maybe you and Tank, man, the one that took out Sony, might be the guy for you, cause you got some real natural pop and speed, and your height is around the same. You obviously maybe a few inches taller than him. But he does prove to be dangerous. So but that's the thing, that we don't have that many heavyweights. So there's a very thin line between people under Tank, right, that beat Sony. Like, because the people under Tank that beat Sony are the people that you don't want to fight, which are Supermax, Santiago, and now I guess Sony. That's it.
Yeah, man. What y'all shooting for? March, Florida? Might do
Florida.
that, man. That sound pretty good, man. Let me figure out if I'm gonna put the whiskey away for real or not. And,
hell yeah, put that shit away, man. Come
all
on.
my parlaying I like to do.
One training camp and you gonna feel good. It's gonna give you back a few years, man. I'm telling you. Improve the sex life and all that good shit. I bet you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Let me figure out if I fully commit to that. But I'll do that though, man. March sound good. Another vacation, how I look at it. So yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right. FYI, I just got mention of another guy who's 6 feet, 300 pounds, but no experience. And he could be. But damn, if he's 300 pounds and he's willing to be 250 for fighting that motherfucker gonna take it serious. Better be careful if you take that fight. Holy shit. See what I'm telling y'all, Super Mex and fucking Eddie? This man is a man that's ready to get down. He said, I'm 300, I'll be 250 for that fight. Never fought, but I want to. Let's go. Keem want Vega. I kind of wanted something a little sexier for Keem, but I'll take the Vega fight. Keem, man, is that your top option? Like, Keem, come on back, man. Talk to me live, man. You want Vega first? Like, that's your first option?
He said, is that my first option?
Yeah,
no,
like,
no, that ain't listen, I'm throwing names
listen,
out, man. I'm throwing names out.
I'm not putting you on the spot, Keem. You're taking it wrong. All I'm asking is I need your 1, 2, 3, and your 1 being the dude you prefer to fight March. Like, your top, I need 3 options in case I can't get the first one done.
I mean, I brought throughout 15 different options. I'm just the one when Max called in. I need them in order. Vega's available.
I need them in order.
Good to go.
Give them to me in order.
I don't know, bro. I don't have an order, man. Like, It ain't like I sit around and like put them in,
now,
1, 2. Like I said, it don't matter.
Now you Terrence Crawford, right? We asking you who you want to fight.
Me and Greatness is supposed to be setting something. I was just talking to Great. He said he's down. So I'm just trying to see who's actually like really gonna make it. That's the biggest thing, because it was the same thing with my first fight with Mario. I was saying yes to everybody. I was like, it didn't matter, but Mario was the only one that actually could make it, and it was doable. So right now it's like, who can really make it?
Jose giving you what you want. He said, make sure you get on this card so you can fight the winner of him or Sal.
I'm down for that. We could do that. Like I said, it don't matter. I take, it don't matter.
You want me to get you Chris Vega? I get you Chris Vega. I need to know who
bro,
you
I
want.
said I'll take Vega. I'll take
so that's your number
I'll
one.
take
so
whatever,
greatness
bro.
Is
it
your
don't
number
matter.
No, dog, you got to give me your number one. The purpose of this show is to find out what y'all want and go get it done.
You know what? I'll have to. Now you gotta make me sit around and think.
All right,
think. Now I gotta think about what makes the most sense. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess you could bring J Mac on. You know what? I gotta start taking the back seat, and letting y'all handle this stuff, man.
What up, J Mac?
I got managers. I need promotion and all that.
I like the Vega. I like the Vega, and I like the Greatness fight. I like the Vega and the Greatness fight for Keem.
You ain't even see tape. I'm not just throwing Greatness in there with Keem. I need Greatness.
Hey, we got tape. Greatness sent me some footage. I can send it to you.
Send it to me. He sparred?
No, he hit in the bag.
I need to see it.
Yes. And I saw the footage on Greatness, and I think Greatness confidence, because you gotta listen to how he talk, and sometimes when you talk about promotion and selling yourself, and there ain't no setup. Greatness put his name in the hat for Keem when Keem was listening.
No, and that's cool. And that's cool. And that's my job as a promoter is not to sanction fights that aren't worthy. So he could be confident, but we gotta make sure he's on that level.
Right. Look, like 6'2",
Greatness
southpaw.
Greatness 6'2", southpaw.
Who? Greatness?
Yeah, he's 6'2".
Damn.
6'2" southpaw. He got the clip and footage, and plus Greatness.
Yo, look at that, Keem.
Every time.
Look at that, Keem. Anthony Edwards still listening. He said, "Damn, I thought Keem was gonna say me."
I mean, I can tell. I'll take Ant too, bro.
See?
I said I do
but
Marvin.
You ain't got no number one.
It don't matter.
You do Marvin.
To me.
You see, you ain't got no number one. Who you want? You want Marvin? You want Ant? You want Chris? You want Keem? You like who you want?
I would fight Marvin over Ant because he's a bigger name.
So that's who you want.
But I'll fight Ant. It don't matter.
To me. Who you want? Why is he so difficult? I need your A, B, C. Is Marvin the top of your list? Because he's available.
I have an A, B, C, a 1, 2, 3.
Keem, stop making this difficult. Listen to me. Marvin is fighting in March. Marvin is fighting in March.
You want me to make 3 different tables. What I'm telling you is it's one table, and all the names is on that table. I don't have a table that costs more than the other one, so it's more precious to me, all right?
Marvin, what's up? You live, man. Tell this dude, you taking the fight or what? He Yo,
I love this shit. It's hilarious, yo. Hey, yeah, we just gotta decide on the date. That way I know I can, if the date is official and it's not in the beginning of March, then yeah, I'll make it. 175 though, that's my goal. That's
175. Now, I'm gonna come back to you. Now you see, Keem. Now you gonna come back to me and tell me your team said you want one more fight, and this is why you got to give me a list.
I mean, look, I said I'll take the fight. You know what I mean? I'll fight Mark. We can fight at 75. We can fight in March in Florida. I'm fine with that.
I don't want to make that fight.
Again, J-Mac's on the line. I don't
want to make that fight.
J-Mac feels I shouldn't take that fight, but he knows I'm going to take it.
I don't want to make that fight. I want to make a different fight.
No Marvin. No Marvin right now.
What fight you want next? You saying like you got something in the back of your mind?
I think you got to build up to Marvin. I think take a common opponent. I think take the Ant fight.
Okay.
Ant with collateral, though, because, I'm just being honest.
We gotta make sure Ant is healthy, man. He might break a hip 2 weeks out, man.
Man,
he don't know about Ant.
And that's why you got to put the collaterals to make sure that hips stay together.
Cause I could do the Ant fight. It don't like I said. I'll do Marvin. I'll do Ant. I was throwing like I said. I'm just throwing all the names out there. Vegas said he was down. I thought we were around the same weight. I'll do
Vega's down. Vega fought at 175. He down. I could get that fight for you. And Ant
But you
just
know
said,
what I mean?
Ant just put in the chat, his hip just fine.
All right. Well, look, man.
I just want, hey, look, I'm not gonna put you on the
One of those.
spot.
We can do Ant. We can do Vega.
Now, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I'm about to put a deadline. You feel me? We need answers because we need to build the card. Shout out to Kenny V. Made that shit happen ASAP. We got ourselves at least a heavyweight fight. Francis, who else we got? Oh, we got Sal and Jose guaranteed. I might just run with that as my main event. I keep trying to show love to Marvin and Keem in hopes that they make a great main event, but y'all slacking. I might just go with Sal and Jose. They willing and able, you know. I got a co-main event with Rel and Sean. I don't know if they'll do it without a title. Maybe it's gonna be a title on the line. Maybe the public says yeah. Once all the fights are out, maybe they'll vote for those guys that get a title shot. Yeah, man, is there. Stone Bone, man. I know you said you was gonna make a debut, man. What sort of experience you got training over there with Crawford and shit?
Man, I ain't got no experience. Just messing around in the gym, like a little sparring in the gym, stuff like that. No real experience or nothing, though.
But with headgear, you been sparring?
Yeah, I wore headgear though. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I mean, you looking for a fight this season?
Yeah, man. It seems like every time somebody mentioned it, man, and I try to bring my name into the ring, you know, it'd be a little. Be some backpedaling, you know. People want to go to the ranch and ride horses instead of what they said. They call out bud tenders and shit, and I throw my name in the ring, and now we friends and shit. I'm like, okay. Well.
Oh wait, that was intrigue. Okay, so you
was intrigue.
You want me to get the intrigue fight, which I agreed on 185, right?
Yeah, I could do that. I
but
can make
what
that.
was it that day? I don't want to say the wrong weight and scare him off. What was the date? Because that was on air. I remember that.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like 185. He was saying he could make 185 for anybody, and I was like, I could drop 20 pounds and get there. I ain't been working out, so when I used to work out, that was my area. So it might be difficult, but I'm willing to do it. Oh, shit.
Okay.
All
right. So intrigue is your number one option.
Intrigue, top of the list. He like making names. I want to see if he really is good with his hands as he is with the lyrics and writing names about people, Yeah. I want to give him a demonstration of how you become a meme and a catchphrase. So I'll make a name off of him. And he's a famous Atlanta rapper. It's Slay rapper season. Sorry for my language. I'll add him to that list.
Alright, bet. Well, alright, Stone Bone, man. I want to thank you. I would like to see you there, man, even at a different capacity, even if you can't get a fight, man. I think the camaraderie of it is what people really love. And we're going to continue to bring you guys more events. This has been a long show, but hey, man, it's an update show. More fights to drop. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Francis ain't there right now unless he in the back smoking. But Marvin said that I am willing to wait for Keem versus Ant and get the winner. I don't want you to wait, champ. Get that fight, man. Get that fight. Come on down to Florida, man. Bring the family. You only gonna spend that one Saturday, with us, and you can have the rest with them. You could be at the beach on Friday, relaxing right before the fight. Don't get too relaxed, though, right? What up, Francis?
Yeah, sorry about that, man. My son was sleeping. My wife had to go pick up my daughter, so I had to watch him real quick. But listen, I heard everything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? Tanking and would be a good fight with JP. JP can definitely get in there, man. I'm thinking about another opponent for him. That'd be a good opponent.
Ken V has a cousin who hasn't fought, but it sounds like my man is fucking like a serious workout dude, because he says he's 300, but he's gonna be 250 for the fight. So that's a dude with some motivation right there. We
Right,
got
so-
Super Max with the super chat who says, by the way, my ring walk was a tribute to my favorite fighter song. One was Oscar, one was Oscar's song, one was Earl's song, and the poncho was to a nod to Canelo.
A nod to Canelo. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, shout out to Supermax. Definitely, man. When I'm doing my ring walk, you are definitely making sure my stuff is on point for sure. And two, Ness, I hear you talking about Jose and Sal gonna be main event. Listen, brother, if I'm fighting Stainless, we main event. It could be on the moon. You know what I'm saying? It could be all you
but
fight.
you ain't even confirmed
I
your
get
fight.
you, but listen,
we don't even know if you on this card,
like Jose
man.
is, he talking all that talk. He can talk whatever he wants to, man.
Jose's fight is official. You ain't even on. Like, we don't even know if you on the card.
My fight's been official.
No, because your fight is dependent on the vaccine. Remember, you said that, not me. You started the show with that.
I said
Maybe
it's depending on whether or not it's gonna. But you got to leave me on there. My name's still on there. If everything changed, you take me off. You tripping? You already trying to move me? What the hell?
I mean, I'm not gonna put you on if you ain't got a fight.
We got Corey Frank versus Elias. That fight's also to be made. Elias said he can make the trip. You know what I'm saying? He putting things in place already.
Man,
that's what he said.
listen.
And Corey Frank about that fight. 154. 154.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
You're not a fan of that one? No? Okay. Cool. Well, I guess that's a wrap. It's another Border Wars edition show. I had a great time. A lot of fights to be made. This Border Wars 10 should be amazing. Out of this world. Mash up, blow up, tear down, everything mash up. Shout out to you, and you. Don't be afraid to get in the ring and swing. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Get on the weight loss journey. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself to a healthier place, your heart beating better, your skin looking healthier, you know what I'm saying? Your wife happier. Whatever it is that you got to do what you got to do. But join the brotherhood, get in the ring and swing. I'm Francis, you know what I'm saying? All the way from Toronto, Canada. Checking in with you. Next up, Sports Talk. NEXUP. Sports Talk. Check me out. Any more callers? There's no more callers?
Nah, that's it. Yo, we out.
You were trying to call in, man. Peace.